on the screen.
All right. So do I have to queue it up on my side?
Yeah. Down below, just bring it up and
okay. There you go. All right. We've got breaking news for the first time. We've got the Greek. The Greek DeFi guru.
I said I'm done being a degen for the night, so I might as well come on.
So we've got the Greek DeFi guru on Course of Crypto.
I placed some orders. Here's my food, Greek.
You want? What do you want?
I placed my order. You read my order, right?
Yeah, you had all the good stuff.
Oh yeah, all the good stuff. Yeah.
So Greek, I know you've got the inside scoop on everything. You probably knew about the white paper before it even dropped, right?
Oh, I knew about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did.
You probably wrote it.
I read it. So last night I was thinking, because I was sitting at home in my studio here, and I'm like, maybe I should just message Brian and be like, send me the white paper so that I can have my video ready. So right when you release it, I can just release it. No, didn't work out.
Wow. But I mean, my gosh, you know, you're part of the drip community too, right? Are you?
Yeah. I'm part of the people who don't have any money anymore because of drip.
But that's about to change for you guys because of ESCO, correct?
I hope so. Like, I don't know what it's going to do for drip's price, but it gives me somewhere to go with my drip so that I'm not as sad with my drip anymore.
Cool. So yeah, so we were just going over, let me go back to my share, see if I can pull that back up. So we were just going over the website.
Oh, it's a nice looking website.
Oh yeah, it's slick. It is slick. It is slick for sure. So yeah, I mean, this is awesome. This is awesome. But I think everybody really wants to talk about this white paper, right? And for the life of me, I cannot get my dark mode to work on this page. It makes everything look all fugly. So I'm not going to try it. But
what browser are you using?
I am using Chrome.
Do you have the Dark Reader extension?
Dark Reader doesn't cooperate with me consistently. Okay. But I'm using a virtual machine, and that may be why.
It's probably why.
So I'm having to do a workround. I have
because this Prado mode stuff's not going to work for me.
Yeah, I don't care for it personally. I don't like to do it, but you know, it is what it is. Oh man, now we've got another heavy hitter in the building. Let me pull him in.
Breaking news.
You've got Fowler. What's up, Fowler?
Wait, no B-roll in, nothing.
Yeah, they don't give you no music, man.
We had to B-roll Greek because this was the first time he's been on the show.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going on Wednesday night.
Oh, come on, Fowler.
That's how you do you out here, man. It be all people's, man. I tell you.
Fowler, I'll give you some credit. So, just give me 1 second, Fowler. I'll give you some credit.
Chris is gonna fix it. Here we go.
There we go. It's in my contract.
Is that better, Fowler?
Yeah, man. It's in my contract. That needs to roll.
I got a special one for Sunday night. A brand new breaking news one.
Oh no! Yeah, when the football season starts, I need that Monday night football intro. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That would be nice. So, all right. So I haven't really looked at this white paper. So, Fowler, have you read the white paper yet for SafeUGo?
You know what? It's funny. I tuned into you guys and I saw what you guys were talking about. I was like, you know what? This might be the night. I call it a night off because I didn't even notice that it said day 24 on the timer. I was like, whoa, that was breaking news right there. So I was like, okay, all right. So problems. Okay.
More waiting, more waiting. We got to be patient.
I'm like,
So,
okay,
I
cool.
threw a conspiracy theory out there, and my conspiracy theory is with the added liquidity pools from Drip, Vamp, Kiwi, One Token. Hopefully, I'm not missing anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, Vamp isn't part of the.
Nah, Vamp.
Not Vamp. Okay.
No,
Okay. I thought Vamp was going to be
Yeah.
part of it, but
I thought there was
okay. So
four.
Kiwi,
maybe in the future.
and One, and Drip.
I thought there was
being
four.
added as liquidity.
Yeah.
Oh, snaps, man. See, everybody's getting their stuff before me, man. This is ticking me off.
Yeah, I love this thing.
And you know I'm representing Vulcanaires. So
Wait. Let me see the sleeves. Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
so what's that, Fowler?
That's the
You're
guys that
upgrading
gave
the
me
shirt?
the Vulcan shirt, man.
Yeah, that's our project, Gods of Gaming. So gotta
So-
represent.
So you get sleeves like like you're an officer or something now.
Yeah, man. You know, you gotta do the brand recognition out here, man. It's brand recognition.
Gosh. And Crazy Diamond, I believe, corrected me. Calf token is the fourth. That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what annoyed me the most about the move back to the 27th?
Why
It's
is that?
because I was planning on taking profits from Esco to get into Uxie. And I know a lot of people had the same plan, so that's kind of thwarted now.
Mhm.
Wasn't not an issue for me because I got into Uxie on day one. So
Me too.
I'm good.
I mean, I put like $300 into Uxie, but I was planning on putting a lot more. But you know what? Plans change.
Yep.
It's okay.
What's,
Pivot.
Kryptonian's word, pivot. Yep.
Oh man, this does kind of hurt the Uxie sacrifice a bit, huh? A lot of people was probably expecting.
Yeah, that Uxie's there's only going to be like 600,000 in circulating.
Oh man, I need
It's
to
gonna be
dump
low.
Man.
Let me shut up.
Now I've got Uxie, so I got a smile on my face about that.
I mean, I'm still heavily involved being on the Revive DAO. We have 180K in Uxie, so we got a ton in Uxie. So really, I'm part of that. We can do some awesome things with that. So
Yep. And I'm in Revive too, so yeah, that's nice. Revive is. I didn't understand it at first because I think I kind of rushed it.
yeah, there's a lot of people selling out.
Yeah, I
because they're
didn't
just
sell.
not
I'm not
patient
selling.
because they keep seeing like bigger profits. They don't realize it's basically a stable coin that's only going to go up in value. So store profits in there. It's okay, but
Yeah, let them sell. I'm in profit. So I'm good.
I'm
buys or
completely-
sells, the price goes up. So really, it doesn't
Right.
matter. You don't care who cares how much money's in it. You know, it's 100% backed. You can't lose. So it's people.
Crazy Diamond. That's all good. I did make a mistake. I said Vamp, and you corrected me, so it's okay. It's all good. I'm laid back, thick skin. I'm good. Teddy One says he's got into Uxie day one. Also, Uxie does not need two more any more
If you're-
sacrifices. I
If
agree.
you're already in
Leave
Uxie,
alone.
you don't want any more money. That makes 100% sense.
Leave Uxie alone. So, all right. So it sounds like again, so Greek Fowler, kind of going back to my conspiracy theory
Oh, I like it.
with SafeUGo launching on 27th,
Mm-hmm.
May 27th, also being, that window, May 27th, to, early June is the date that we're thinking, or we're, targeted for Vulcan to launch. KYC is in process for full node holders. 40
got
full
approved.
nodes have been fully KYC'd. I'm kind of thinking the blockchain is going live on schedule.
What? Oh, so you
I'm
so wait,
thinking.
you think they're trying to launch everything at the
my
same
hot
time?
sports opinion. What do you think?
Nah. If you're thinking that he's trying to just launch everything at the same time, no way. That one you put you stretch out the buying right at that point. You're gonna stretch out the buys at that point in your launch, like your launches. You kind of water down everything when you do it.
I
like
even
that.
thought May 15th was kind of like pushing it for a launch May 27th, like because Esco, you're taking the same money, but at that point, if you have some people in profits, at that point, I was thinking this today too, and I know people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, Greek's a fodder." No, I'm not a fodder. Like, would you really release? Why even release SafeUGo on BSC if Vulcan's coming out May 27th to June 7th? Why not just push it back another week? You've already annoyed people enough by pushing it back to May 27th. What's one more week to say, "Hey, we're going live on Vulcan day one," and then all this volume's on Vulcan, like.
That is
unless you can't do it with the liquidity pairs with SafeU, that would make sense. But if now, of course, the team's never said anything, which that's the only saving grace we have here. But I'm interested to see because now they're talking about doing an AMA.
Yeah.
How long's hackathon got to last? How long do you think you need for a good hackathon to go on? I've always said at least 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That's not up and running yet. We still are not in gamma. How long do you want to be in at least gamma testing things out before you feel safe? Is 3 weeks enough? No. So I hate to say this stuff, but like just
I can imagine all the palms you just made sweaty out there. Everybody's watching right now.
I'm just being a realist with what's going on here. And I know the team hasn't said anything, but me and I'm a positive person. I've always this isn't a negative. Like, just you want ample time for these things. These are important things for the blockchain. You know, do you want a hackathon that runs 3 weeks, 4 weeks? I don't. I want a hackathon that's running at least an ample amount of time to get projects. Because if we launch with 10 projects and it's half-assed, it's not going to be the blockchain we want. So, you know, I'd rather have it be good and ready. And also, you want gamma out. You want people to actually test and beat up this test net a little. You know, we still don't have gamma out, so it's cutting it close for a May 27th to 7th.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. SafeU Warrior saying that, you know, maybe the 7th of June, but still, you know, and Crazy Diamond saying logic is not FUD. And J Legend comes back with Q3. Book it.
Yeah, I saw J Legend in the Discord. He was a little perturbed earlier.
I mean, man, I know somewhere right now, Crypto Pride is just smiling.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, he was calling beginning of July, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, he was calling like August.
August.
Oh, August.
I thought he was Thanksgiving.
August.
Something else.
I think Pride said it was like I think Pride said something like August, July, August, whatever, and then it turned into Thanksgiving, and then on someone's live it was like Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that was my joke with Prado, Valentine's Day.
So we've got a question from Miriam Ba. Hey guys, or hi guys, what is your profit taking strategy once SafeUGo launches? Thanks everyone.
Get in quick and hope
Get
I'm
in
up
quick and pay attention.
Yeah.
Well, I think her question was, what's the profit taking, right? So that's as soon as you got in. So at what point, you know, are you thinking about taking profits?
I don't know, man. The game has changed so many times.
It depends. It depends where you get in at. Like I see this jumping so fast. If you're in sub 100, you better be selling into the green candles if you want to get your max money out. And then even once you sell, your job's not done because there's still so much more you can make profit. It depending on what the price is of different pools. If you sell into BNB and the SafeU price is less than the BNB price, you know, those pools, you can just come right back in through SafeU and then go right back out through BNB instantly and make instant gains again, you know, if you do things fast. So there's a lot that can go on. And then once those other pools come live, which I don't think they're going to be live right at the start, and I think a lot of people are thinking that, which is it's going to be hard to pair the liquidity right away because it's going to be too volatile to do that. Once those other pools are live, then it gives you so many options. It's going to be madness. This could be a week and a half of just fun. You can make some big money just keeping your eyes on everything.
Yeah. Fowler, what's your thoughts, man?
I think honestly, I think you can't fail any direction you go, right? Like you can be a diamond hander, you can make it out as a diamond hander. If you want to be the guy who, as soon as the plane gets high enough, he jumps out with his parachute right away. No, he just pulls cord. Don't even want to fly around, nothing. Just pulls cord, parachute out. He just ready to go. You could be that too. Like you just straight up take your profit right away, right? Like it's really no way you can fail at this, man. Like I really don't think there's like unless you like I don't know sell into the red. But even if you sell in the red, you win, right? Like I mean, according to where you bought, right? But like if we're talking, the first batch of people to get in on the launch. I mean, just like Greek said, you might as well start trying to sell into a green candle quick because, by the time that transaction goes through or whatever, or get a transaction to go through, you want to get some profit before, you get on the other side of that hill.
Yeah, that's a good point. Peanut butter. What are your thoughts,
sir.
man?
Peanut butter jelly.
On SafeUGo,
On profit taking for SafeUGo.
I'm gonna take it as soon as it jumps up, take some money out, let it ride, take some more money out, and then I'm gonna play with all arbitrage.
So you do the arbitrage, get your house money and then arbitrage?
I'm gonna get all my money out with profits, then play. Yep.
There it is.
Smart decisions.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna follow
have
Greek.
to-
I'm gonna get Greeks live and get the back room Greek. I already paid my fees to follow Greek's trades, so I'm gonna follow
Yeah.
Greek.
I was playing some degen plays before I got on this live, and I was
See?
up like
He's always
100%,
playing.
and now I'm
Yeah.
almost even again because I'm a moron and didn't sell.
just don't pull a Fowler. BNB pot got him.
Yeah, I was playing BNB pot against Fowler on his live.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
he's
was up.
part of
I
the
was
reason
up
why I'm
money, but I
losing
did
money,
the
too.
responsible thing, and to stop myself from gambling, I knew I had to get rid of the money. So I either put it in a degen project, which there wasn't any at that point, or I did the responsible thing and paid my cable with Spritz. I paid my cable bill off so that I had no more money to degen. And smartest decision I made because I would have lost it all on roulette. I'm such a degen.
I love roulette. Yep.
So at least you know. At least you know.
Yeah, I was
So-
going to play the lottery, but Brian was in there going ham on the lottery, so you can't compete with that.
Right. So Chris, what's your SafeUGo profit taking strategy?
I think my view on SafeUGo would be get in, and I personally would want to just hold because I think that there's a lot of things with SafeUGo that while it's so volatile at the beginning and everything like that, you run the risk of not getting what you wanted and moving things around. I'm going to be a little bit more conservative, get in SafeUGo, hold on to it, maybe accumulate when I can, any kind of dips, and give it a maybe not short term, but maybe like a decent swing trade.
Yeah.
I don't want to run the risk of getting into it and then I just want to see how it goes because the project to me is built for longevity, so I would like to see and as I watch it for a few weeks or whatever, I might end up being like, oh, this is something very long term for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a mix of all of you because I've got 3 bags that I'm going to have or I plan to have for SafeUGo. So I'm going to have a bag that I'm just going to hold. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to hold. I'm going to have another bag where I'm going to play the arbitrage game. And then I'll have a third bag where I'm just going to, explore, try to figure out if I could see how much I could chase profit. So that's kind of my place. So I'm kind of taking it from 3 different angles. So yeah, we're gonna see how that works. So Miriam, I hope that answers the question for you. Great question, by the way. We've got CBET says that they hope for Q2 and preparing for Q3. Omega Empire Crypto says it might not go till November 27th.
Ooh, that's a long way away. That's way long.
Yeah, and which is 1 year after sacrifice.
That
I
would
wonder
annoy
what that
everybody.
thinking is. What's the thinking with the 27th? Is that just
Man,
a random
Fowler
date?
break
or-
at that level.
That's the 1 year. That's the 1 year after. That's the 1 year anniversary of the sacrifice.
So
Man. All the Greek
Yeah.
debt collectors will come after him at that point.
So, Greek, you've got a question. Biz is asking, was your KYC approved?
Yeah, 3 hours ago I got approved.
Nice. Congrats. I'm still waiting.
They made me do the interview like 16 different times because it kept
What?
failing on my mobile device. So finally yesterday I came on my PC and did it and passed easily.
Yeah, my PC, I had network issues, so I had to switch and use my mobile device, and I fat fingered on the second photo ID question. But I shot him a text or a chat. Yeah, hey, I can just call me back or whatever I got to do. I've got my other documents here.
Yeah,
So-
it was flawless process, really easy. There's
it was.
like you really don't need a tutorial on how to do it. It's like just take a picture, do things, follow the steps.
Yep.
Very easy. They have a chat to help you out if you get stuck. I mean, people reached out to me through email when my video interview didn't go through. They're like, you need to redo it. I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Cool. Now, were you part of that test team, or did you go with the rest of us general public folks?
Yeah, I was part of the test group.
Okay.
He's
I kinda
VIP.
figured, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get some.
Yeah.
If my interview had gone through the first time, which I thought it was in there, but I didn't know it wasn't, I would have been 2 days ago. I would have been approved. So
Yeah, so hopefully, hopefully I got some good news coming in the next few hours
Yeah,
or
but
days.
I'm not special. I just got to pay the $289 sooner. So
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. I was pleasantly pleased that 289 could be paid from another wallet, by the way, because I did not want to attach my wallet that had my precious nodes to anything. I'll give you the wallet address, no problem, but I'm not connecting.
yeah,
So
I
don't
did.
have-
I was happy too because I had it in a different wallet. I'm like, please don't tell me I have to transfer this to my cold wallet to pay. And then I realized you didn't need to, and I'm like, that helps.
Yeah, that was awesome. So that was great. Let's see. John is saying that he has 3,500 drip in the faucet. Looking forward to using it for ESCO. Yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of, what drip and ESCO. What is drip going to bring to ESCO? Because it sounds like there's a ton of folks that are in drip. And I
That's
don't know what that number is.
That's what he's using it for. There's a lot of holders in drip, and we're talking a lot of angry holders who are down
Yeah.
a lot of money. And if they can have another play for it,
Mhm.
it's a great marketing move by him. Hey, we'll give you it for free, and try and get that community in. Because
So is
Marvel.
drip something that could, transition to Vulcan or they have different, they have a different setup that would make that difficult or not even.
with their
Right.
setup right now, they're too big on BSC, and they have a lot.
Mhm.
They utilize a lot of stuff on Pancake Swap with their pools and stuff, especially with their animal farm. So I don't
Mhm.
think it could, like a drip kind of project could come on Vulcan, but we need a lot of projects like those, especially if you're a node holder, because I have to do like 10 transactions a day just through my drip and animal farm stuff because it's ridiculous. So it's a lot of transactional volume that you're getting on drip.
Gotcha. And like you're getting all the questions tonight, Greek. Jay Legend is asking, did you get an email saying that you were approved? So I guess how did you know that you were approved?
Yeah, I'll read you what the email says without
Breaking
giving away my
news.
name. I moved it to saved. Make sure you save it. Dear Greek, we are delighted to inform you that your KYC verification for the Vulcan node holders has been successfully approved by Assure DeFi. Congratulations and thank you for your patience during this process. As a result, you are now eligible to receive your personal Vulcan KYC NFT. So they're going to send you a new NFT. Please note that your NFT will be minted in the next batch we create. We will send you a separate email once the minting process is complete, and your Vulcan KYC NFT is ready. If you have any questions or need assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to our support team at Assured DeFi. Thank you for choosing Assured DeFi for your Vulcan KYC verification. We look forward to minting your KYC NFT soon. Best regards, the Assured DeFi team.
Awesome. And again, congratulations to you, sir. Cannot wait to join the ranks. You passed the test. You passed the test. And guys, this is somewhat breaking news. This is the first time I've had 92 eyeballs watching this stream. So, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm pretty sure it's because Greek's here. So Greek,
yeah, and I added my channel. I added my channel on the upper right. So anybody watching on my channel, I always like to support every creator who is in the Vulcan community. So if you guys can go to Melafella's channel, this is your chance. Maybe you haven't seen him in the past because you're watching me, you're watching Prado. Go subscribe. Go to Chris Cruz's channel, subscribe. Go to Fowler's channel. He is within, I think, what are we, 70 now? Final stretch to monetization.
No, dude, 50.
50 of you got to go to Fowler's channel.
People. Can I get
actually
subs?
Why don't we just do that? So everybody, I mean, we've got 90 people here. What are the odds that all 90 people have subscribed to Fowler's channel?
There's actually probably a very high chance.
There is?
Oh,
okay. All right. I
was going to say the same thing, but there might be those oddballs that haven't. And also, if you guys check out I Love Peanut Butter and Crypto, he has done a Vulcan video. So, he's on a bunch of lives. He's actually doing more lives than me nowadays. Every time I turn on, he's on a live. So, go support everybody.
Fowler has
poor decisions. I've never met you, but it's good to meet you and be on with you.
Fowler has 947 followers right now.
Oh, he's so close.
I know.
Yeah, you're so close, man. You're gonna get there.
That's the worst.
You're gonna get there. So, I think someone was asking where's the timer clock? Where the timer clock is? I'm assuming you were talking about the SafeUGo clock. So I'll pull that.
Yeah, we're gonna call it the depressing clock. I got 24 days, 3 hours, 8 minutes until my life is changed.
Channel. Thank you, Juan Martinez.
Man.
All right. So is this is it new web videos? Hopefully is this what you're talking about? Just let me know. But this is the SafeUGo webpage. So that was
nobody pulls the okie doke on this man when he gets down to 10 days.
Yeah, do you see how it said reached 100,000 and people are kind of confused? I think this is just a marketing tactic to show you know how projects do this, like, oh, look, we raised money and we wanted to raise money. It's just showing you there's 50,000 in each pool, so the soft cap's been reached basically at $1. So essentially you got 50K liquidity in each pool. It's just showing that it's like kind of, oh, we hit our mark. It's a marketing thing. It kind of shows, okay, the only way to get it and kind of build buzz, so now people who come across the site are like, oh, they already hit their soft cap, I got to get ready for launch, kind of go time. So it's just, I really hope that timer is that to the start of the 5-hour window? Because if that is, that's between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. for me. Doesn't matter. Yes, I'm a DJ and I'll stay up all night. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have some sleep.
That's the same for Fowler.
Yep.
And I Love Peanut Butter. And because we're all Central Time. We're all Central Time, folks.
Not me.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. Chris, you're East
normal
Coast, right?
time. I'm the normal.
What's that normal time?
That means that I'm always going to be ahead of you. No matter what you do, I did it.
Wow.
Oh, you're on Prado time.
Yeah, he's.
I got to represent my East Coast fam.
Oh. You guys in the East Coast always think you're better than us.
I know.
Prado, Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here, Eastern Standard Time.
Compton's in there. He's like California time. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I was on the phone with Compton before I joined the live, and then I had to let him go because I'm like, I'm going to surprise him on the live.
Yeah, I appreciate you being here, man. For sure. And new web videos, this is the SafeUGo webpage. So you go there, you've got the timer all day long. And Biz put the link to Fowler's channel, so please do go and subscribe. Omega Empire Crypto. Hope there won't be any postponement again. We are all close to the wall. A lot of those locked up in Vulcan sacrifice. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. If we get down to November 27th, I think it was somebody said November 27th. Like, if it gets down to November 27th, man, Fowler might break down. I'm sorry.
You gonna break down?
I might crack. I might crack.
So the Volt King is asking, does this mean that when everything hits zero, SGO will be released, or it's going to be a stealth launch? It's going to be a fair launch. It's going to be a fair launch when we hit zero. So you'll be able to go into your DEX of choice, which I guess would be either, pancake swap, bog swap, or something, unless something changed in the white paper.
Wait. Did you just, that makes me excited because it's going to be crazy. So it's not a stealth. What's the white paper say?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless there's something in the white paper, because my understanding of fair launch is
usually it's a set time and everybody's given the fair chance. Stealth is when he gives you a window and then it's a go time within that window. And nobody knows.
Okay, I got that wrong. Well, I got that wrong. So let's refer to the white paper. Don't refer to what I just said. This is not financial.
Yeah,
advice.
I just want to. I'm just because it does say fair launch on the website. There's a difference.
Right. There's fair launch in bold.
Fair launch is nice, okay, because now I know exactly. That gives me an advantage. I can have 5 screens open up. That gives me.
In 24 days, the bot is going to be ready too.
So it says stealth launch.
Okay, I thought so. Okay. So he's got to change that to stealth launch on the site because it says fair launch on the website and stealth launch in the white paper.
I would think he would want a stealth launch. I mean, you don't want to.
Yeah, no. I was thinking that's what, but this fair launch, seeing this, it kind of okay.
So that's a good question because there is a discrepancy with what's on the web page and what's in the white paper. So white paper rules, right?
Yeah, white paper rules. So between 00 and 5 o'clock UTC, so that timer doesn't even count down to. So it's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So the timer is a little bit off. That timer's set up for the middle of the zone.
Yeah, has the timer always been off though?
What's that?
The timer's always been off. Yeah.
This is why I tell people do not follow timers. If they give you a time, just put it. Obviously, stay in the Discord. No.
Yeah, the timers always seem to be like, just a little bit off. I think it's a rough estimate, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, nodes I bought at 7 p.m. at night. So 000 is 7 p.m. It's 8 Central. Or is it 9 Central? 8.
I don't remember. That was
it's one of those.
Easier if you go by Eastern, though.
Here we go.
I'm muting.
So, of course, we got Compton, California time. And Jaime's here. What's going on, Jaime? And John is saying Rocky Mountain time is best.
Okay. So it's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to midnight Central Standard Time. And then Eastern, it's 8 to 1. So, and then we're going 5 to 10 p.m. at night for you West Coast peeps.
So there it is. There you have it.
That's for Compton. Yep.
And May 27th? What day is that? Oh, that's perfect. That's a Saturday. I can sleep in the whole next day and sit by the computer the whole next day and watch this thing. Ooh.
Yeah, because it was going to be on Mother's Day. It was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I made the video. I said, push your mother to the side, or for Mother's Day, sit your mother next to you and show her how you make some money for Mother's Day, and she'll be a proud mom.
I wasn't going to be able to do it this year. I was going to have to take my laptop and phone and all my devices to mom's and do it there. I was not going to be able to set her aside for this one, but although I'm sure she'd understand.
Daniel, it's in the Telegram group, the thing, if you want to join.
So Daniel's thinking of coming on. Okay, that's
He
what's
said,
up.
"Can you
Prado?
send me the link so I'll add my channel also?"
Cool. So Rob S said he thought BL. Brian Legend said that it was a stealth. It does say fair launch though. Need to get this clarified. Yeah, it's stealth in the white paper, fair launch on the website. So yep, that's
Yeah.
some confusion.
And based on his Discord stuff, he's been going after stealth. So
And I agree with the Vulcan central rules. It's the center of everything. Central.
I'm pretty sure he's confused about Central. He's probably thinking of something else.
yeah, but he's right. I mean,
He's right. You know, actually, I live in 2 different time zones. So part of the year I'm in Central, and the other I'm in Eastern. So
Oh, that's funny. Donald Richardson, what's going on, sir? You saying love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. I love it. So, all right. So I wonder. I wasn't going to try to read this entire white paper on a live. I think that's a bit much.
it's a whole lot to read.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that to people, but
You could turn it into a drinking game every time you have a what's it called? He uses acronyms. You can take a drink. He'd probably be drunk after reading it.
yeah, and I've already been drinking during the better part of this show, so I'll fall out of my chair. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to play that game, not tonight. So yeah, I mean, so we've got that. Greek, you talked me off the ledge on my conspiracy theory on the Vulcan launch for Q2. Just giving this news, but you make some really valid points. Really valid.
I do that.
Really valid points. And so did you, Fowler. We've got Compton. What's going on, Compton? Yeah. Compton from the CPT.
That's right. Hey, going back to that question on the UTC time, if it's on the 27th, wouldn't that be like a Friday for us here in the States?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's Friday night.
Right. So that's what Greek was saying. He gets to sleep in on Saturday, right?
Yeah, except I said Sunday. So yeah, it is. So I get 2 days to watch the charts and not move.
Oh, sorry, everyone. It's launching on Saturday.
well, Saturday.
Friday in the U.S. for Saturday 27th. Yeah, because starting
Greek.
00 UTC. Yeah.
It's launching on Saturday, Greek.
Yeah. Well, Friday night at midnight. So that
Chris,
Saturday.
it's launching on Saturday.
Yeah. But Greek still got the same amount of time to watch the charts, though.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
Since you're on the show, you're going to have to answer Miriam's question. Let's see if I can get back to it. If I can't find it quickly, I could just highlight it or go over it from memory, I think. And her question was, what is your profit-taking strategy for SafeUGo? So what is your profit-taking strategy once SafeUGo launches?
Who's that question for?
That's for you.
Oh, for me.
Yes, sir.
Well, hello there, Miriam. Back. My strategy is, I think I'm gonna be. It depends on where you get in, correct? Because we all are trying to get at the dollar mark or whatever it is. But however, if I'm able to get in early, or it just depends. Once I see that I'm up like 50, 60, I'll take half of that and just let the other part rise. If it's higher than that within the first 2 hours, then I'll take half of profits and just leave the other half in there. That's my strategy. But I don't know if I should say this. I don't think so.
Hey, we all gave different answers, so yeah, you're good.
As it goes up, it's gonna come back right back down.
Right.
So you want to maximize your profits to the best of your ability, right? You want to take more than just your initial, right? And it depends what do you want to do, right? If you want money to sacrifice for Uxie, if you want money to have money ready for when Vulcan launches or any other projects, and to put into other projects that are going to be supported by SGO, then then that's how I see it. I need money for these projects, so I'll make my calculation. I'll make whatever I need for my own self to pay some stuff off, and the rest I'll leave there. And I'll have once I've invested in other projects, I'll make sure that I have enough for me, like that I can invest and play around with. That's how I see
There you
it.
go.
But it all depends on where you get in. It all depends on how much you're putting in. Because if you only put in like $100 or one BNB, you need to go higher than that. That's just my thing, right? Because
Not financial advice.
not financial advice, but SGO is gonna pop hard. If you're only going with one BNB, you might get screwed over. I don't know, right? Because you're thinking you're gonna get the token at maybe under 5. That's the goal, under 10. But if you get in the token at $50 for one BNB, plus the gas and all the other stuff, so you gotta think about it.
Yeah, I agree.
People don't go with high hopes. Your goal is to be, get as much as you can. But
So Compton,
Mm.
you've been giving me all your tips. You want to give everybody all your tips? You want to tell us all some of your tips?
No, he won't do that.
So let me give you my secret sauce.
All right.
This is what
go ahead.
I like secret sauce.
This is what I'm gonna do.
We need
Barry.
Barry in the show.
It's called do your own research.
There it is.
If you don't do your research and you're waiting for these YouTubers to give you all their tips,
Got
it
'em.
ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Everyone on the live, everyone every day should be doing your research.
That's the best
On
tip.
how coins launch.
Yep.
What do you need? How to be prepared? Like, what I mean? It's same thing as when you're gonna go do you have a math test. You're gonna practice that question in many different ways, and that's gonna lead you to the same answer, right? So you have to do your homework. If you're just expecting all these guys up here to give you all these tips, it ain't gonna happen. These guys work. They have a job. They do YouTube lives. They're involved with other tokens. They're not just here to, they're not getting paid. They're not just here to give you free advice. They're going to help you as much as they can. But if you don't do your own research, don't come back after SGO launches complaining that you got screwed over or this and that when you didn't do your homework. It's the same thing, right? You don't study for a test and you copy from another person. That person got an F. That's your own fault.
Yep.
You have to do your own research. And if you don't do your research and your homework, you're going to get screwed up big time.
And on that note, Compton, because this is what I was going to cover on my show today, I had planned for before Brian and Jason, Plan B started stirring up things in Discord. Confirmation in anything in crypto, and if you haven't heard of anything in crypto, I'm pretty sure all of you have, but do go out there and check it out. What's ironic is I didn't see this article until maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours ago, but I was planning to go over a different article which goes over matching investing risk tolerance to personality. So what kind of investor personality type you are, understanding that and kind of helping that or using that to help guide you in your research and things of that nature, kind of like what Compton is talking about. And I do have a link to this article in the description area if you want to go check that out. But part of the research, you need to really understand what kind of investor you are. And this is a great article. I'm not going to read it here. I would encourage you all to go out and read it on your own about the psychology of crypto, understanding investor behavior that Confirmate and his team put together, and couple that with the link to the article that I have in the description area also. And I think that could kind of help you if you're thinking about, how do I research? What kind of investor am I? that could kind of help you kind of get a baseline or a basis. And then, of course, Chris Cruz has an awesome video that he did. When did you do that video, Chris? Was that last week?
Yeah, it was last week, beginning of the week.
Yeah. So check those resources. Do your research, as Compton just said. So want to acknowledge that we have Senor Prado with us.
Senor,
what's going on, everybody?
Oh, he didn't get a breaking news either. That's crazy.
oh,
Yeah.
All right, so we got to do that all over again.
all right, Chris Cruz. Chrissy.
Man. See how you
Got to
do
get
you,
breaking news,
Prado?
Chris Cruz.
See how they do you, Prado? They don't have the breaking news when you come through, man.
No, bro. Yes.
And
All right.
Prado.
What's
And
up?
President Trump has just won the election. Let's go live with Daniel Prado.
That's right.
I got a new
I
one
can
for
put it on my
Sunday night.
channel. I was trying to do it on my phone, but it's only on the computer you can do it, right? I guess that's what it is.
Yeah, only on a computer.
I have one person watching me. Me. I'm my one viewer right now.
So, Daniel, I heard you had like a power outage or something earlier.
Yeah. It was out until about 7 or 7:30, something like that.
Wasn't weather related, was it?
Well, I guess it was, but I mean, it was just raining. It wasn't really bad, you know. And then power went out, so I guess it must have been something with the weather, yeah. But I don't know what it was. Failure of equipment failure is what the website said. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
That's how you keep Prado quiet.
Power in the Prado studio.
Say again?
Said looks like all is well in the Prado studio.
Yeah, no, I'm back. Everything's back on. And I was able to come on and join you guys. I'm super tired, but I was like, let me go on, It's a big day, new white paper. I'm hoping this is the date. I heard you guys talking about whether or not it could possibly launch even with the Vulcan blockchain also launching, supposed to be on the same day between that date and June 7th. This only says one thing to me, that Vulcan is not launching on between the 27th and June 7th. That's exactly what it says to me. So,
Yep, launching in Christmas.
We can kiss that goodbye. I don't know when it's going to launch, but I heard you say, Mela. I'm sorry. I heard Fowler saying, Crypto Pride is smiling ear to ear somewhere. He probably is. I mean, this is not going to release probably until July or August.
Until Christmas.
Yeah, but so has the AMA been announced? Anyone see any intel? Have any intel on the AMA from Plan B?
So Crypto Pride was right, huh?
No dates given on that yet.
Because we don't know.
Nothing is
you're not going to know.
We don't know. But
it's all speculation.
Yeah, I was talking about the AMA. He was teasing trying to get emojis. I'm sure we'll find out something at 3 a.m. and Prado will go live and say, "Look, AMA coming up."
I mean, he's asking if who's wanting an A. Of course.
I want 2 of them. 3 of them.
Do it now.
Every day.
That says we still have until June 30 to technically be quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll know more coming up. They're going to focus on SafeUGo a little bit more right now. They're going to give us some updates on Gamma. I would imagine Gamma is coming real soon, and we're going to hear some stuff about Vulcan. But I tend to agree. You have me thinking about it, Mela. But I tend to agree that it's going to be, towards the maybe the end of June, the beginning of July.
Yeah. It's just wishful thinking on my part.
Right. Yeah, but I can see what you had a valid thought process. You had some valid reasons you thought that.
Well, Greek just crushed it though.
I know. Destroyer of dreams.
Yeah. Just came in.
All the ladies say I destroyed their dreams.
Just crushed that. Just crushed that.
Well, I mean, how long did you say that the hackathon needs to be, Greek?
I wasn't saying, but like, don't you want to hack? You want a hackathon running for at least, in my opinion, 4 to 6 weeks. Even if it's 4 weeks, we're not up and running yet, so that already kills the date range, there. And then we don't have Gamma,
that's what's
so you can't have the hackathon start without Gamma starting. So, like, and you want Gamma running for at least 4 to 6 weeks. You want some testing on this. This is something that's never been done before with the rebasing stuff. You want projects coming in, you want them to test it. So it's really hard to put timetable.
Well, it's still technically possible though, Greek, for it to still fit inside of the Q2.
Yeah, I'm not ruling out Q2. I'm just saying from here to hit the May 27th date and with ESCO launching, it doesn't make sense to pack everything into that 1 week span. I would anticipate mid-June to late June now is more of a target.
Yeah, and like
I agree. I can agree with that.
But then that's only a month between SafeUGo and Vulcan, and I think that I feel like they might want to push it a little bit longer, just like you're talking about people's profits and stuff like that, things that they're going to be dealing with SafeUGo.
I could see that too.
And not because it wouldn't be ready or they're not doing it, but a good marketing strategy would be something I would think SafeUGo has got to be out there, give it a little bit of time. Some marketing starts going, start ramping it up. All in all, they hit maybe the middle of July.
Be on the beach in Florida.
Why do I have 2 Prados?
Oh no, the other one don't. Yeah, that's just my computer so that I can be able to look at the comments and stuff.
Prado likes to look at himself when he's on his lives.
Wow.
I don't know. Can you blame me? Look at me.
Yeah. So if you see him posing there at the bottom, he's looking at himself in his computer.
Do you see my hat?
So that's what he's doing.
Dan, you see my hat? I'm wearing it. I've been wearing it.
Yeah, man. I like it a lot.
Good. You guys, your store has some great fitting hats for me. Usually I run issues with them, but I've gotten 2 hats from your store, and both of them they fit well.
Yeah, what it is, it's the flex fit. So it's the small flex fit for smaller heads like Greek, and then you have
mine's the extra large.
He's like, right. My hat is
tiny. Like Beetlejuice, if you like Beetlejuice, like Greek, then
So that's why I get snapback, so I can make them as small as I need.
Yeah, I need a large, extra large, extra large. So if they're the flex fits, because that's what I love, flex fit. I got.
Yeah, that's what I have. All of them are like that. Mellow.
Yeah, your hats are good. I enjoy them, but
so I think you sold.
And I have snapbacks too, because Antonio Dates, one of my regulars, he was like, "Hey, can you make this?" And I was like, "Sure." I just hadn't gotten around to it, but I got to it. I made some Trump hats for everybody too, because I have a large Trump audience.
I don't think I can wear that, dude. I'm just
not you. I'm talking about like the real hardcore Trumpettes, like Kryptonian.
I knew you were going to mention Kryptonian.
He's probably already got his on order.
The hardcore Republicans like Kryptonian. Although he says he's not a Republican, I think it's hysterical when he says that.
That's funny.
I love when he says it every time. I'm like, really? Okay. All right.
So we've got Clive Williams. Hello, good people. The Gypsy, Love Fun Dog's perspective, very hopeful. And we got the man, Prelvis Crypto Bull Lofties. What's up, brothers and Vulcan fam? Sorry I'm late. I was having too much fun getting some much needed 2-wheeled wind therapy. That's all right, sir. But hey, if you want to join, you always have a seat at the table. So just let it be known. We can get you.
Yeah, I'm getting some therapy tomorrow, some tattoo therapy.
Just tell us church. Tell us church has to show up.
So Greek and Prado seems like there's a lot of motorcycle riders in are you guys bike riders? No,
I'm not.
You're not? Okay.
I would.
I mean, regular bikes, but not motorcycles.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm no longer I ride. I don't ride anymore.
I want to drive.
I don't know why. I mean, people die for that stuff, and I'm like literally and also figuratively. I mean, it's people just love it, and it just never was one of those things for me, you know, like just. I'm sure if I ever did it, then I probably would love it, but I just.
Well, I think it's I think it's fun and everything like that. And people get, you know, like therapy and stuff, but the community is just awesome. I mean, you look from the outside and a bunch of bikers and everything like that, but they're the nicest, most open and welcoming community that you can find anywhere. And that if you like to ride, when you get around people that like to ride, you like to ride even more. So it's kind of like an addicting thing, and everybody hangs out together, and you know, it's just a big community. So I can't really do it anymore.
I would ride a Harley Davidson though if I
Oh
if
yeah,
I ever rode like the big loud bike, the fat boy. That's what I want. That's what I would get. Nice chromed out everywhere. That's the kind of bike that I would ride if I was a biker.
yeah.
Yeah. So we got Kelly Productions in the building with a question. Okay, so obviously I missed a lot. Was there an announcement I missed on Vulcan launch date or something? No, Kelly, I think you know, we were just kind of speculating on the launch date for Vulcan, given that there was a change to the SafeUGo launch date. So I don't know if you got caught up with that, but SafeUGo launch date is now May 27th. The website has been released, as well as the white paper. And you know, we caught a couple of gaps on the website. I think the website has fair launch on listed on the web page. There's some timer issues on the web page, and the white paper, however, mentions that the launch will be a stealth launch. So that's something that the team's going to have to work out. But that's what we were talking about, and I thought, you know, I was being savvy and kind of putting context clues together, solved a riddle, thinking that Vulcan may launch, you know, the week of the 27th into the first week of June. And then Greek came with the, you know, just with his wrecking ball and just crushed all my dreams and said that there's no way that's
brutal. It was brutal.
It was bad. I cried. I cried. Yeah, it was bad. So that's what you missed. That's what you missed. I got you all caught up.
That Greek guy, he sucks.
Greek is
I like that hat though. Greek, I like your hat that you got.
Yeah, that is a nice hat.
Yeah, Poodles made it for me. This is the best part.
The Greek DeFi guru.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. The Greek thing's pretty cool, but I can't wear those what the snapbacks or whatever.
Yeah, I such a small head. Like even the small like fitted ones are big.
Oh, wow.
But it's what's inside that head.
Yeah, it's what's inside.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I saved it.
There you go.
Look at Terry's shaking his head. He's like,
Jay Legend, and I totally forgot about this. I missed this. Nick Caliani was supposed to surprise us with something on the 1st, right?
Yeah. And he was scheduled to be on with Fowler, but then that got X'd.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because Peanut Butter put something in the group chat. He does. And I remember Valentine. So.
He does.
I mean, that's a compliment. That's a compliment because
that is.
Yeah.
Valentine's a great manager, had a great personality, and he's real. I was a big fan.
Well, I actually in my hair business, I met the guy several times. His family, I met all those guys. That's where I used to work in the area.
Yeah. That's a compliment.
DP,
definitely.
Daniel, you look like Bobby Valentine a lot.
He does. He really.
I look like
does.
He's a Yankee fan, though, right?
You ever heard that, Daniel? And anybody ever said that to you?
He's a Yankee fan.
No, I'm not a Yankee fan. But do I look like who?
Bobby Valentine.
Bobby Valentine?
From the Texas
look him up. You'll be like,
he used to be the manager for the Mets
back in the 80s.
No, the Rangers.
I've never been told that before. But I'm not a Yankees fan. I'm a Phillies fan. Philly 4 for 4. All 4 Phillies teams. Yeah.
But Daniel, you look a lot like the former manager of the Texas Rangers, Bobby Valentine. A lot like him. And the way you talk and move, is a lot like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've never been told that, but all right.
Dan,
I mean,
Daniel, I
he
can
must
see
be
your.
an absolutely amazing looking guy. Then that's really what the
Well,
bottom
yeah,
line is,
don't
right?
go. Yeah, now we're done. Now,
Oh,
now,
okay.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
somebody come up.
now
What's up,
you
Mike?
ruined
Goodbye.
it. But Daniel, I can see you being a Philly fan. You guys got
Yeah.
the four teams in Philly. They always seem to be very competitive, and they need to. They're out there. I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Eagles.
Sixers won against Boston yesterday to begin the series without Joel Embiid. It took a 45-point performance from James Harden to get it done, but they still won in Boston, game one. So rooting for the Sixers. Maybe they can get it done this year. We'll see. They need Joel Embiid though; he's injured, so we'll see what happens.
So Clive Williams has a comment here. It says he thinks they'll want most of the transaction volume from SafeUGo, Uxie, and other projects to go on Vulcan. So the delay will be max 2 weeks after SafeUGo launch on Binance blockchain just to test. That's a theory.
It could be, but I think maybe these aren't even intertwined at all, and it's just when Vulcan's ready, Vulcan's going to go. If SafeUGo's ready, it's going to go. That's probably what it really is.
Crypto Pride's in the chat.
Crypto
he's in
Pride. Is he
Crypto
smiling?
Price.
Better not be
What's
smiling.
up, guys? So Pride, what's your hot sports opinion on today's news? This evening's findings.
You know what he's going to tell? He's going to be. You're going to have to watch his video tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Guys, I told you. I told you guys.
Well, he's probably at work, isn't he? Is he? He's at work, right?
Yeah, he may be.
Bullish. He says bullish.
I still think that we're going to come out in Q2.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
think so,
opinion, though. I think they get it together and we come out on Q2, like the end of June.
I can agree to that.
Yeah.
Maybe even June 30th, just to rub it in Pride space. Like literally, they're going to say Pride.
Yeah.
See, that's what I think they're going to do.
Kind of like,
I mean,
hey,
they
Pride,
haven't given
like
us any
Q3?
indication that they're delayed. I mean, they. I mean, we're just talking. SafeUGo going at a certain time. They haven't said anything like they're delayed. That doesn't look like there's any kind of hiccup or anything like that. They have that range. So yeah,
and we saw it rebasing, Chris. Right? Remember when Kalyani was on both mine and Brian's channel? He showed us the rebase. It's working. So they've gotten that figured out. What's going on with Firestorm? I don't know yet. Nobody does, but I think it's going to get worked out. And then we move on to the hackathon and Gamma and all that stuff. The dApps get built, and that's like basically 2 months away. Is June 30th? So I mean, does anybody else think that cannot get done? Because I think that can get done in 2 months.
Yeah, the only thing I was thinking, this is the only thing I thought, and it came from somebody else, but I jumped on board with SafeUGo and the things that they've implemented with SafeUGo. The only thing I think that may delay is if they see something with SafeUGo that they're liking and they would like to make maybe a last minute change or add something to Vulcan, and it might push it out a little bit. That's the only thing I would think. The two projects are separate. Brian, he's on he's overall everything, but he's really keeping an eye on SafeUGo. But the team is still focused. They're doing their thing. I don't see any delays. We're still within that window. If they come up with something, okay. But I was just thinking with SafeUGo, there may be something that was like, wow, that was really good. We'd like to put that in Vulcan before we launch.
Here's the theory I have.
Go ahead, Greg. I'm sorry.
So this morning, Brian said he was going to release the white paper in 36 hours. And then he just randomly drops it, like just nonchalant. Like, why even give us the timelines this morning if you're just going to release the white paper later on in the day? My thoughts are he was going to release it in 36 hours. And then he got word that Gamma's ready and they're going to drop a bomb. And that's why Plan B's coming. You want an update AMA to drop Gamma on us. Now, if that happens, Q2 is back in business, baby, because all we need is that Gamma to go and it's full steam ahead.
That's a nice theory. That's a nice theory because someone mentioned earlier about Nick Caliani was supposed to have, given us some updates on the first. That didn't happen. Maybe that's being delayed for that very reason.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all speculation.
Yep, all speculation. But hey, that's a good theory to have. I think.
Yeah,
it's a good theory to have for sure.
I hope.
So Slumdog Millionaire is asking, so who's buying up calf and kiwi while it's cheap? I did get a couple of the NFTs. I haven't gotten into kiwi token just yet, and nor have I gotten into calf. I haven't had a chance to look at calf.
Wish I bought kiwi on Saturday.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm researching kiwi as we speak. But
I wish I bought one the day that whole controversy happened. It went down to like a cent. Now it's $1. It's 100x.
Right. Yeah, I missed out on that too. I was thinking about it, but I had my plan. I'm like, I got to stick to my plan. Don't do it. But I kind of wish,
Greg, did you buy in on that?
No,
the one token.
I did not, because at that time, first of all, after that live, I was like, okay, I need to see some semblance of normalcy. Now they got their shit together, but at that point, it was already at like 50, 60 cents. It was hovering, and I'm like, okay, where's this really going to go? So I wanted to see some more, and I still think they do have some liquidity issues. It's still a little thin. But with the pairing of ESCO,
that's true, yeah.
With the pairing of ESCO, there's a lot of potential with it. Now, I don't know if a lot of people are buying into Kiwi, Calf, and One right now, thinking when ESCO goes live, second one, oh my gosh, look at all these cheapies. We got a bunch, and we're going to be able to get in on a fresh pair. There's no way Brian's making that liquidity pair right away. That might be a day out. He needs it to settle. There's no way you're going to make a liquidity pair. It would just be suicide to make a liquidity pair right away. It's too volatile. So they're going to get screwed if that's what their thoughts are. Because I think a lot of people are selling SafeU and buying other projects. And I want, if you like the project, not saying those projects aren't going to rise afterwards, but after he moved the date back, you saw a little bit of dips in all the projects. So that's what's happening. People are it's the same community, just recycling money everywhere.
Do you I'm confused by the new liquidity pools though. Maybe you can clear it up for me and everybody else, So you've got the one token, you've got CAF and everything else, drip. So now they come in, they're not gonna release the same time that SafeU gets paired up, right?
Yeah.
But whatever, are they still gonna be a 1-to-1? And no matter, because SafeUGo, whenever it releases, it's certainly not going to be.
It's
a $1
1-to-1 pegged at the start. And so once everything gets going, once they make that liquidity pair, it's going to have its own price. So the one SafeUGo liquidity pair is going to have its own price. And once we know what that price is compared to what the price is of others, that's when the game starts. Like you might be able to buy into one with 1% tax, get into ESCO with 1.5%, as opposed to buying SafeU with 14% buy tax to get into ESCO to then sell into BNB. If BNB is really high and the one ESCO pairing is low, you can just keep pumping in, and this is how it's going to flow. And you're going to get and that's going to pump up the price of one a ton. So they don't need a 1-to-1 pair at the start. It really doesn't matter what they're pairing. They could
But what I'm asking is if you could talk me through it though, because I still don't understand what you just said. You're going to go. You have. Let's say that it's $300 by the time one gets in on the game. Your $1 your $1 ones are not going to be one for one $300, right? How is like
you're going to get your $1?
One holder. I'm not a one holder yet, but I have one. I buy into it. What am I getting for it? And how do I take advantage from there?
So it's your monetary value. So if you have $300 worth of one, you're going to get $300 worth of ESCO, whatever the price of ESCO is at the time in that liquidity pool. So that's basically how that's going to work. But what's going to change it is that the ESCO price is going to be different in 5 different pools. So you're going to have people just going from one pool to the other pool, buying CAF to go over to ESCO to then sell into BNB. If BNB somehow is lower than the rest of them, you're going to have everybody buying in on the BNB side, selling into CAF, selling into one. If those are higher, you can see all kinds of madness happening. The one area, and this is why I think SafeU is going to rise, the regular SafeU, is because I've said this many times. with a 16% sell tax, you'd be a fool to sell into SafeU now that you got all these low tax tokens to sell into. Basically, you can sell into BNB for 1.5%. You can sell into One for 1%. You can sell into Kiwi. You can sell into CAF. You don't need to sell into SafeU, pay 16% tax. I mean, you can swap back into SafeU and hold into SafeU and then wait for it to stabilize and then get out and get in ESCO when it's cheaper and then move into another pool and sell for no tax. That's what's going to happen, which is going to spike the price of SafeU a ton because you're not going to have as much sell pressure. You're going to have a lot of buying pressure going through it.
And that's the reason why people should understand this a little bit better, right? Because the way to get into it is when you come out of it. It's what I should say. That's the way I should begin this question. When you come out of it, in order to be able to take advantage, this is the reason why these tokens are going to go up, everybody. Right, Greek? When you come out of it on the BNB side, in order to get back into it, you can't just get back into it. You got to go through one of those tokens. So you got to buy again that BNB or that SafeU. You got to buy that one token. You got to go ahead and buy the CAF token, one of them, drip something. And then you go back into SafeUGo. That's the reason why these projects are going to be dragged up, right? That it's not going to just go up on its own because you're going to want to take advantage of these price differentials. And you're going to want to buy. You're going to want to sell into the higher BNB pool, right? The SafeUGo but in order to be able to sell into the BNB pool, you have to own SafeUGo. But if you want to get the cheaper SafeUGo, you got to buy it through the One side, or the SafeU side, or the Drip side, or the Kiwi side. And that's why all these tokens are going to be being bought up, and then they're going to be buying SafeUGo with it, right? And then they go over to the BNB pool. That's the reason why this is going to work, right?
And it will be really interesting to see how Drive, manages all the liquidity pairings, and it's going to vaporize. So it's going to be really exciting, and that should help too with a lot of things. It's going to be very interesting. There's going to be about a week's worth where, like, even if you didn't get in, you'll be able to trade between the pools and make good margins. Still, you should be able to, as long as you're playing it right. Just have 5 tabs open, 5 deck screener tabs, and have each pool up, or maybe the website's going to have all the pools up and it will show all the prices. That would make it easy. Who knows? But it's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun.
So my man Jay Mass with the $20 super chat, Melafella Crypto.
There it is. Nice.
Just for all you do, Prado, from every investor with Brian Legend. Happy birthday, Brian Legend. It's his birthday right now. I know that it's not May 3rd yet, but it's May 3rd down there.
May the 3rd be with you.
By the way, may the 3rd be with you always, all of you. May the 3rd be with you.
So we got Aro. I said Aro Bitcoin. Good evening. And I'm a little bit behind on comments here. Still
Greek, the name of tomorrow's live, May the 3rd be with you. That's right. I see Greek laughing over there.
I love
That's the name of tomorrow's live.
So Kelly, we're supposed to
let me tell
have,
you something. There's going to be so many people, Mela, that are pissed off at that. They're going to be like, "What are you doing? That's not what it is. It's May the 4th be with you."
You got plenty of fans that are going to get on you about that, right? Because I
the Prado group's going to have a field day. He's so stupid. He doesn't even know May the 4th is.
Yeah, I went into.
I know.
I went into that chat, guys.
What I said to everybody is, what we do is we say, no, it's not like you. There's 3 phases. Number 1, you say May the 3rd is May the 3rd be with you, right? Then they're going to get pissed off and they're going to tell you that it's not. So, and then you act. Everyone should act like, what are you talking about? I've never heard of that before in my life. Then you get them even more pissed off, right? So you act like, what do you mean? Like, no one ever says that. It's always been May the 3rd be with you. And then the 3rd phase, to get even more laughs, is then you try to convince them that it's always been like I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I've never heard of that. It's always been May the 3rd, bro. What are you talking about? And then you get them even more pissed off, and then it's just laughs the entire time.
This was May the 3rd play I was doing. POV.
Give them enough to be pissed off about in that Discord group. I just wanted to see what they were talking about, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, it is amazing to me that they spend that much energy on the two of you in crypto.
Did you see what I did yesterday?
I love it.
I went in there and I put that I was typing. I just put the letter T in there and I left it for 5 minutes, and they lost their crap. They're like, the Greek
Oh,
is
I know
typing.
you love doing that. I wish
And
I
then
could
I
do that. But that
deleted
means
it,
that I'm
and
in the
they
room.
just lost
and I
their
don't know what
mind.
to do.
They put
I
waiting
love it.
emojis. They're like waiting for Greek to defend himself.
That
I'm
is
like,
Why
so
does
And
it
you
crazy.
even
didn't
have
say
to be that? That whole thing is just a bunch of garbage. I went over
I
there
like
and checked it out, and I haven't been back since.
I'm
You
gonna
give me,
do that too,
bring
Greek.
me,
I'm gonna go in
bring
there
me
and I'm gonna do
facts.
the same thing.
they make
It's gonna
fun
say
of me.
Daniel
but
Prado. Daniel Prado is typing, and I'm just gonna be typing and typing and typing and typing and typing. But when it's done, it's just gonna be like a big mess of letters.
You
Yeah.
have
And
to
then I'm
record
going.
that. You have
Do you
to
know when?
record that and do a show on it.
Do you know when Brian lowered the price from $1.50 to $1 over the weekend? Well, that's what they
Yeah.
were talking about. Oh, remember when Greek bought in at 70 cents and he said he was going to make 2x his money? Ha ha! He's not making money, stupid Greek. And then I wanted to say, then at the time I was still up 3.5x because I got in at 14 cents for half my bag. You know, and when I say half, when I said I bought in half my bag is okay, but $2,400, half of it was spent at 14 cents, half of it was spent at 70 cents. So that means I'm still 3.4x my money. And I'm like, it's not even worth defending myself. You know, whatever. I'm up money. They're crying. Let them cry. I'm like, it's not even worth it.
Greek, I love that strategy though of just going in and typing.
Oh, it's great. They freak out.
And then never giving them anything, and they're waiting.
Just leave it for 2 hours. It messes with their heads. They lose their crap. It's like almost like mental warfare. I'm like, how can I win the
I
mental?
love it.
I did
That
work.
is absolutely brilliant. I wish
So
I
you
would have thought of that, but that's brilliant, bro. I give you full credit. That is absolutely brilliant because you know that they're looking at it
Oh, they do. Don't mention
the
it.
entire time.
If
They're like,
you start
"Rich,
typing,
you
they
typing?
know.
What is he saying?"
Is Prado going to call us dumbasses again?
Yeah, I mean,
I go in there,
hats off to
Mellafella,
y'all.
and I just blow up the entire. I go in like a freaking nuclear bomb. I blow up the entire room, and then I just leave and say, "Have a nice day."
Hats off to y'all for having a Discord totally dedicated to you. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
amazing.
beautiful.
So Pride is saying that the best pairing for SGO is going to be drip. Thoughts?
Say again.
Pride
It's
says
hard
that
to
the
say.
best pairing right now is drip.
Yeah, I don't know anything about drip. Can someone explain it to me? Because I don't know, and I'll buy into it
I
if it's
have
the best
drip.
pairing.
So
I have
drip
drip
is a
and-
bunch of degens who really are in the degen life, and they all bought in a lot, and they all have a little. So this is somewhere to put their money now and get out of drip.
Better than where it's at.
Now, time will tell with that pairing. Like, are you going to have a lot of people from drip coming into ESCO? So that one might hold the lowest price. That might be the best one to get in. Actually, it could. Theoretically, it could be the best one to enter in. Who knows?
So time will tell. So what are your thoughts on it, Chris? So you're a drip holder, right?
Yeah. I think drip. This pairing with drip is it's a lifeline to drip people. Drip it if it stays where it's at. You're not going to get anything. This is your best chance to make any kind of money off drip.
So do you see or do you think that this partnership with SGO is going to bring new investors into drip?
Yeah, I would think. I would
Oh,
think so.
gosh,
I think it's excellent. Yeah, because I mean, you got people that are in drip that they're a good community of people. I think that they're all good people, but the problem is that the protocol just didn't work. Or it's still working, but it's not. I don't think it's what everybody expected.
It's
And a lot of
working, but
people
it turned into a rebasing protocol where they're just
Right.
printing daily and the value is going down. So you're earning 1% a day on what you essentially have staked in the faucet, but you're losing about 1.3 to 1.4% a day on
Yeah.
value. So really, it
It's a
doesn't
money
matter that
hog.
you're earning 1%. It's like you're giving up value.
And this is a way for the community it's a lifeline to the community and the developers. Maybe it brings drip back. It's better than what they're doing right now. So that's the only thing I can say. And people in drip will see this as I maybe jump on. I mean, it's saving. It's probably going to save a lot of people some money. So
And this was done without drips knowing. So this is purely to try and get some of those drip people to come over. It's a smart move by Brian. It really is.
Right.
You can create any liquidity pair you want with any token. You don't need permission from anybody to do it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
yeah, I didn't know that.
Can someone explain to me why that like because Pride said that it's the best deal right now, but Kiwi, like I'm just looking at price, and Kiwi's at 10 cents and Drip is at 30 cents.
well,
So why would that be better
here's
than a
why I
10
would
cent
say it
Kiwi?
is, because the Drip community doesn't know about Esco. The
Right.
Kiwi community does. So when it comes time to swap over to Esco and that pairing's made, they're more likely to swap in, which will increase their price on their pairing. Okay, so that Esco price can be higher. Whereas Drip, with them not knowing about it, those of us who do own Drip might be able to get cheaper Esco in that section of the world.
Right.
You know,
And the
Oh.
drip
that's
community's
why. But
behind
it
on it.
won't last. Eventually, everything will equal out.
Hey, Chris, you got to queue up the breaking news.
All right, I got you, buddy.
We got to
I'm
bring him
All
back
right.
down, and then we got to bring him
Yeah,
back
I got to take you out.
All right, it's on you now.
All right, it's on me now.
Yep.
Oh, too many screens. Okay, so we're adding the stream.
You gonna make it full screen? There you
There you go.
Damn, I didn't get a breaking news.
This
Or
was
the
your
Greek.
breaking news.
Yeah. Oh, he's
where
not
is
up.
Breaking
There he
news.
is.
We've got
There he is.
blockchain poodles in the building. What's up, blockchain
You guys doing
poodles
tonight?
with Vamp? Man, that you know, that's something else I got to research. Man, sounds like you're doing it with Vamp.
We got some great things in the roadmap.
That's great, man.
Explain.
Congrats
explain.
again.
I'm
Congrats
really
again.
here just as a regular member of the community tonight, guys, to talk about SGO and the things that are going on. You know, Vamp is just getting off the ground. There's a lot of work to do, you know, but it's an awesome project for Vulcan, and there's going to be a lot of news to come. And I seriously am here to talk about you know, the regular things that we talk about. I know that there's a lot of people excited about it, but I don't want to, you know, take up the whole stream and talk about things. If you want any information about Vamp token, you could head over to our Discord channel and ask questions over there.
Sure.
Well, I
Hey,
mean, you're
okay.
here, so let's just
Yeah.
give it a little bit. Like, what is
Yeah.
Vamp token? Like, just give us a little bit of what it is.
It's a new project that is taking a formula from another project that's out there and making it tremendously better.
Well, that's
I
called
can't drop
innovation.
too much alpha on you guys, man. I can't do it. It's going to be an NFT project with some gaming involved along the line, and the team that's surrounded it is solid. There's no, you know, bad characters. We have got all good people, and you know, we just want to bring something real positive that's going to be great for the community and great for Vulcan.
Okay.
Cool. I have to say, I mean, the artwork on the NFTs that I've seen so far, man, it's nice.
Yeah, we got some top-notch people working on everything that has to do with Vamp. Every single aspect is going to be as top-notch as possible.
Graphics are really on point. Biz has been, I'm behind on comments. I need to do better, but Biz has dropped some things in here from Nick Caliani. He says, and this is 5 parts to this. So part 1 is an update. We did an all-night coding blitz and got the developer faucet built so we could proceed with testnet deployment integration.
Oh, I
Part
didn't see
2,
any of this.
it's really ambitious to do live testnet deployment and testing from dev, but I think it's really important. Why? Part 3, because there isn't a rebasing emulator being built by anybody, and it will be severely high friction for devs if they have to build and test on Ganache and then deploy and test on testnet to identify problems. This API-driven faucet allows us to feed test vol into the 10 test accounts created by DApp Starter, so contract deployment and any transaction can be paid for. And finally, I'd like to reiterate that no one has built a rebasing protocol or dev stack for it. We're forging new tech here. So, and this is a message that was in the Hyperverse chat, and he has a link there that you can refer to. So thanks for that, Biz.
So when gamma?
Yep. That is the question. That is the question. That is the question.
When is Gamma?
And when does Jason want to do this AMA?
Yeah,
That's another great question. That's another great question. He mentioned that today. By the way, today's the first time that Jason spoke ever in like 2.5 weeks.
It's been a while.
He had not spoken at all. Maybe it's been 2 weeks. Because I remember in my show, I was looking to see if there was anything. Maybe it was today, earlier today. Yeah, I said, let's see what Brian said, because everyone was asking, what do I think about the new launch date? And I was like, what new launch date? I haven't seen this. Am I missing something? So I was looking at Legend, and then I was looking up Mathos. I said, maybe Jason. And on the air, I was like, well, look at that. He hasn't said anything since like the 23rd or something of April. And then today he said that message where he said that, does anybody want to see an AMA answering questions about some Vulcan news? So we were all excited about that in the chat. So that was good to see Jason. But that's what I was going to say when I was going to talk earlier. And then, but Greek was talking. So I said, I excused myself. And then I lost my train of thought when he was done. That's what I wanted to talk about, though, was the fact that Jason has said that, though. So, there's something to look forward to there. I don't know what it's going to be, but Jason saying that in the Discord gives us something to look forward to, doesn't it? I mean, listen, everyone's all SafeUGo going up, and that's fantastic. But you already know, I'm here for Vulcan. You know what I'm saying? Like Vulcan is, and I want to hear something about Vulcan. So when he said that there's an AMA doing some things, and that might give us some answers. I was really excited about that. So hopefully we hear about that soon. Like Greek said, when is that going to happen? What is he going to say? Who knows?
Yeah,
exactly.
We'd like to hear it. And Greek, you've got a question going back to drip.
So many questions.
What do you think the price of drip can hit with all this that's going on?
It's very tough to anticipate this because drip is printing a lot daily, and who knows how much of their community gets into ESCO. That's the only thing. It's hard to see. They don't have burn mechanisms, so it's just printing. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I can't predict what drip price. If you're holding drip, don't expect this to really increase drip a whole ton. This is just a way to get into ESCO for cheaper and benefit yourself in the ESCO ecosystem. And it's a way to bring the drip community over. I don't think it's going to really raise
but Greek, isn't that the whole point of them? Isn't that the whole point of them doing this though? Because then
this pairing to get their community to come over, but I don't know how much it's going to really raise drip's price as much as it's going to. There's just too much drip, and I don't know. It might go up. It's going to create buy pressure for drip. If everything works out the way Brian's saying, it's going to create buy pressure for drip. It's going to help drip out, but I don't know how much exactly it's going to raise until we start the whole system,
Yeah, but doesn't that go against what we just spoke about a little while ago?
No. Basically, drip is the reason we're saying drip's the best pairing is this is probably going to get your best chance of getting cheap ESCO. It's probably going to be the lowest ESCO price.
If that's the case, though, that's what I'm asking, though. Doesn't that mean that everyone's going to start going to drip?
Yeah, but it would take a lot of volume.
That means it will go up, doesn't it?
We're talking a lot of volume. There's a lot of drip wallets, like the big drippers. They are just printing drip. They are printing so much daily, and they're selling. There's just way too much. Way too much. So I don't know. It's going to rise. It's going to have a benefit if it's working out the way Brian says it and everybody's coming. It's going to have a benefit. Now, how much that's going to raise their price? The time will tell. I guess that's all I have to say is time will tell. You know, until it starts happening, it's going to be hard to put a. There's always utility for drip coming. We've heard this for the last year from Forex.
Yeah, I was supposed to ask, do you know what the utility is, or so you kind of just answered that in a way.
In Forex speak, they'll put something on the website that's not live and say coming soon, and then, oh, we got to do more testing on it. Why even put it on the website then? Why the hell are your Plinko game on the website? Man, get the hell out of here.
Jerome Powell.
I don't want you guys to think like, you know, I'm still the same person. Nothing's changed. I've just been working a whole lot on the project, but I'm still, you know, a Vulcan Seifu fanatic, just like you guys. Nothing has changed with that. You know, I've just been, you know, I've been working on the project. That's all it is. And I can't really give too much information out that I would like to at this moment, but I'm still with you guys through and through every step and aspect of Vulcan blockchain.
Sure. Oh. Who said that? Who said anything other than that?
No, I was just putting it out there that nothing's changed with, you know, who I am as a person and with my standing with this community.
Okay. Your green screen, when you lean forward, it makes everything like something's going on with your hat, like everything just disappears.
Yeah, he's not using a green screen. That's why.
What are you using then? It looks like a green screen. It just everything
without a green screen, it will just try and go around the outline.
App that comes with the live streaming thing where you could just put your picture in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me share my screen real quick.
Sure. Did you see the 2 super chats that came in?
Let's see. Oh, see, I don't get super chats yet, so I'm not used to seeing that.
Oh, neither do I. Even we're on my channel, they bless Prado. They love Prado.
So, all right. So we have the J-Mass.
They love all of us, bro. Thank you, J-Mass. I appreciate you, brother.
Why did you mention him? He's paying you to stop mentioning him.
I know. And so I'm going to keep on mentioning him until he pays me more to stop.
He can come my way, and I won't mention him.
Then he says you're the man, so he comes back with me the man.
Why don't you accept this screen, Mela fella? And as you can see, what it says here, it isn't anything about Q3. Just saying. That AMA.
No, it's about Q4.
Can you turn your brightness down? I'm blinded.
It's about Q4. Freaking hater, bro. Come on, Compton.
My eyes hurt.
What are you doing?
Hey, Pride is right, bro. Pride was right.
Pride was right?
Yes, sir. I give him props.
Pride was wrong.
No, he wasn't. Hey, he's speaking facts, man. He's speaking facts. Look, SafeUGo is launching on 2027.
Pride's having a day.
There's no way Vulcan can launch on the 27, bro, or the 6th.
Oh no, it's not gonna. It's not gonna be. Yeah, we spoke about this earlier before you came back on because you know you keep on coming in and out. You've got better things to do than this live stream and all of the community members that are watching it. Who cares about them, right? So you're gonna go and drop off again in a couple minutes, but that's okay. We'll explain to you the next time you leave when you come back what was going on. But what happened was.
See, what happened is that the Knicks are down 2-0 and the Lakers are winning, so I don't have a problem with that.
Oh, geez.
Well, let me just say this though. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, and what we think is going to happen is that it's going to probably still be in Q2. It's not going to be on the 27th, like you mentioned. We know that it's not going to be on the 27th. It's not going to be on June 7th. No, but it's going to be sometime in late June, maybe even on June 30th. And what we predict is this, Compton. Maybe after you hear this, you'll jump on board. It's going to be,
wait.
I told you so Pride at the beginning of the live shot when they announced that we're going to release on June 30th, the very last day of Q2. And they're going to say, I told you so Pride. That's the name of Brian's live shot. Do you think that's possible?
I think so. That's gonna be a
I'm
big.
gonna roll the 8 ball.
Where's
8%
Fowler, bro? We need that.
Fowler left us because we didn't play the breaking news when he entered, so he left.
Damn, he was pissed about that. He was pissed about that.
Up, though.
Kelly
So
Productions
we have
has
another
a good
breaking
comment.
news situation.
I got the breaking news up there, so whenever Mela needs to run it, he can.
Are we ready for breaking news?
Oh, somebody said Greek FUD much. I'm not a FUDder when it comes to drip. I'm just saying Forex has
Speaking the
said
truth, though. I mean, come on, we like
out with
talking
utility
truth.
for drip. I was still compounding until I heard this ESCO pairing. Now I'm trying to save as much drip, not that it matters, to see. I'm still in the drip ecosystem. I'm just trying to be real with it. Like today he spent an AMA talking about the animal farm constantly when drip's sitting here bleeding to death. I mean, when the community has to do their own buy events, I get everybody says community stuff's coming. Maybe it is coming. Maybe it is coming, and I'll be shocked. I hope so because it benefits me. Yes, I'm still just wish there was something coming quickly.
Well, I mean, you did get this super chat, if that helps.
Thank you so much, Benzies. I appreciate it. Now send me that free T-shirt. Just reach out to me on Discord. I'll give you 25% off.
So Kelly Productions, this
What's
is
that?
for you poodles. 100% poodles working on a token is hard work. Plus, we need you to make Vamp as badass as it can be because you're bringing volume to the blockchain, which will protect our investment. Salute.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And Vamp is currently in the working. We're still working through a lot of the official tokenomics and everything, so it's not officially 100% done. So that's why when Poodles came on, he wasn't really talking. Right now, we're building the community, and we're still trying to get everything solidified before we.
Yeah, we have no intentions on launching anytime soon. It's in the roadmap that we're shooting for the end of this year. But if it goes into Q1 of next year, who cares? All that is giving our community more possibilities of taking gains that they haven't capitalized yet from the other projects that we're invested in, and have some money set aside so that when they do enter the Vamp ecosystem, they have a good amount to enter it with, instead of trying to pull funds from here, from there, from everywhere that we've got our money within this community. Because like you guys were saying earlier, our community spread out through all of the people who we care about and love throughout this community, that we're putting money everywhere with everybody. And it makes absolutely no sense to rush my project in any kind of way. I want it to be made so it works perfectly and incorporates itself with the Vulcan blockchain perfectly without any hiccups. So when we are ready to launch, it's flawless. I don't want any kind of mistakes, any kind of hiccups of any kind. And I just want to bring a great project that the community needs to Vulcan, something different as well. As you guys can see that my project is there's nothing like Vamp token anywhere in the crypto space, anywhere. Look for it. You ain't going to find it. There's similarities in what I'm doing with the tokenomics, but what I'm trying to do is make all of those similarities better and more perfect. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Some of you know what I'm comparing my token to. I'm not going to put that out there right now, but I'm trying to make a great project for our community where, there's no depression or I just want to I want to see some smiling faces from a dope project that incorporates a lot of cool things, and I'm not going to be one of those CEOs. I'm led by example. Like, we all look up to Brian Legend and how he came out with his project, doing live AMAs, throwing microphones. I'm just going to be myself when it comes down to the nitty gritty, and we're doing live AMAs right before the pink sale and by the launch. I'm just going to keep it real with everyone who's a part of it. And I'm going to be as honest as possible. You guys see, I got an awesome team. My team is so awesome. Come on. I've got Asa. I've got Greek. I've got JR, who's not really part of the Vulcan community, but he's a great YouTuber.
Makes me look like crap.
I mean, you're great, Greek, but I brought him on because he's that precise, perfect YouTuber that really knows how to run his stuff, man. You've seen him,
Who are you talking about?
Say again?
Who's the other guy?
His name is J.R. Hoffman. He's formerly one of the Run Guys from the Run Guys YouTube channel. They had 300,000 followers, and he has recently left that team, and he's on his own now, and he's been creating content for quite a few years now, and he's an amazing technical analysis YouTuber that he likes dropping hints on low cap coins that have potential to run up the markets in a short time. Like, he gives you insights on the markets. He's just a fantastic YouTuber. He's going to be bringing content to Vamp and to Vulcan in the very near future. And I just really believe bringing a solid team together within this community that we all love was a good thing to do. And I feel like that I have the absolute best team in crypto right now. That's my opinion.
That's awesome, man.
Okay.
That's awesome. So
nothing wrong with that.
Kryptonian in the building. So what's up, Kryptonian? Prado's got some Trump caps for you. You were talking about that earlier if you didn't see that. And we've got Miss Worldwide. Hey guys, I'm on the beach, but
Prado's all alone.
So,
and my project's going to be fun. I have to put that in there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
So Biz Entertainment is telling Miss Worldwide to live it up. Crypto Savage is saying, waiting on things to come quickly and drip and Vulcan, and I'm waiting on both TikTok. And Mark Spittler is looking forward to your project, Poodles. So getting the support there, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's where Wes trying to get some sun. Yeah,
I don't know if I trust him home alone. Look at him.
Yeah, Miss Worldwide. Kelly Productions is selling you out there, Prado. So just FYI.
This is Worldwide is down there.
Yeah, she's down there, and Kelly Productions telling her you blew up the house.
Yeah, what beach is she at?
She loved you.
I almost did, but not really. We got these two generators today in the mail that are like electric ones. That just came out of nowhere. Mrs. Worldwide thought that it was one of my viewers. I'm like, no, it's not. Because I was talking about getting the generator for the house earlier today. I was like, no, I don't have my address out like that, and it's addressed to some Daniel Parada, right? And then it said the address was fixed to come to mine, and I was like, I don't know, I have no idea where these things came from. They're each 100 pounds, and they connect to each other. They're electric. They can be inside the house. I'm just like, what is this? Never seen this before in my life. I didn't order it. She didn't order it, and they just showed up at my house today.
Yeah, as you lose power, they show up at your house. It's very convenient.
Conspiracy.
I see the comment on the screen. All those details, if you want to stay up to date in the most current way possible, and any upcoming information or any news that's going to be dropped, I highly suggest that everyone joins the Discord. The Twitter is just, it's just getting up and going, but I'm in the Discord. My wife is in the Discord. We've got a lot of community members in the Discord. As soon as there's, updates or new information, that's where it will be released.
Cool. So Twig,
I can tell you this though: there's a max supply of 13 million, and that'll never change. There'll never be new tokens printed ever, and it's a deflationary token. And there's going to be burning mechanisms involved. There's going to be buyback and burns involved as well. So I could give you that information.
How many tokens is Greek going to own? So that we want to know how much he's going to dump on us.
Yeah, the team tokens.
I'm not going to give out any information. All further information about the tokens will be revealed before we launch, and I believe that the entire community will be happy and satisfied how we roll things out. But we're not.
Let me tell you something. When I have the worldwide token come out, I'm going to have tokens that I give to myself, just so everybody knows. I'm going to be fully transparent about it. Why? Because I'm going to go through all this work to put this thing together. I'm going to have tokens. I'm going to give myself. Of course I am.
We will absolutely tell everybody everything that's going on with the project. If there is a set aside small amount of team tokens, we will tell the community. We're going to be 100% transparent about everything, every step of the way.
I was just going to say, Greek token, no team tokens for me whatsoever. There are some set away, but those are for manual burns that I can do whenever I feel like it. Like if I hit milestones on my channel, I may do manual burns on Greek token and giveaways. So every live I will be doing giveaways out of that set allotment of tokens that I take out.
I'm going to give myself 50% of the tokens.
Ooh. I like it.
But you want to check out this comment then, Prado. So Miss Worldwide says she hopes that they're ours. Those are the ones she wanted.
Well, I mean, I don't know though, because they just showed up. They did. I have two these generators show up today on the day that I have no power. It was weird.
Somebody's trying to
I'm gonna have to put you on mute there, Compton. I think
he's on the phone with somebody or something.
A work call or something. He had a work call. We've got wise money here. Says, love my Vulcan family. Stay blessed, fellas. Love the live. Can't wait for Vamp. This is a funny one from Jesse Munoz. Someone buy Brian a can of beer. And I'm going to say, get that man a pet.
But, can we do that for me too?
Happy birthday to him too, man. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday to Brian Legend.
Right.
I tell you what, though, man. Happy birthday. He doesn't need any help in the little icon that you had there at the end, though.
Yeah, I doubt that very seriously.
He doesn't need any help getting the cat.
I need lots of help.
Greek,
I know, but we're talking about Brian, though. When you have your millions, though, Greek, I'm literally gonna be on your ass every single day when you have your millions, because I don't want these freaking women taking your money. I love you, Greek. Marry me. All of a sudden they love you, like out of nowhere.
No,
Get the fuck out of here.
All the ladies on the golf course are gonna be like, "Who's that stud hitting that 6-iron?"
All of a sudden. Yeah, we know what it is.
Miss Worldwide, not your keys, not your crypto. You get the keys.
That's right.
And we're all KYC'd. We're all doxxed with Vulcan. Like, someone could come knocking on our doors if we did something malicious. That's all I'm saying. We're all, transparent about everything.
So I think I don't know if I got the name right here, but I will say, is it Hervey Gio? Maybe
Herb Gio.
I would say Herb Gelat. Or Herb Gelat.
One of us got it right. Both of us are way wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm right.
To say, so each one of you is coming up with a token. I'm not. I'm coming up with an NFT, but not yet. Sounds a good way to print money for yourself. Why?
We're printing volume on the blockchain for the blockchain. We're not printing money for ourselves. We're building a token and a community surrounded by Vulcan. We're not, at least my project's not taking 50% of the team tokens and building my own wealth with it. That's not my intentions at all. My whole intentions with this was to
I was just joking when I said that.
No, of course. And I was using that as part of the humor. We really, our hearts are all in Vulcan, I love my project. I love my project and I love my node that's on Vulcan. I care about the success of Vulcan. Yes, I have a project and I care about it, and this is my baby. But we're building this to build volume on the blockchain that we all have seen to come into fruition and that we all love. We all love Vulcan. We all were expecting SafeUX. It turned into Vulcan. Now our love is for Vulcan, and we want to see Vulcan flourish. And our passion is on the table, showing the community how passionate we are about Vulcan by working tremendously hard behind the scenes to build on top of the blockchain that we love to bring volume to this community.
So I have a question for all you guys.
Pride, I
But
see
it's
how it is.
also, let me just say this real quick. It's not, if I were to, it's not if, because at one point I wasn't going to, but now I'm going to. It's going to be the worldwide token. The worldwide token is not going to be for me to make money. The entire reason is so that you can make money. That's the reason why. I'm not going to have something that just comes out so that I can make money.
100%.
If that happens, then I'm a complete and utter fraud. And I don't want that for myself. So I'm not going to put something out so that I can make money. I'm going to make enough money. And I don't want that. I want for you to make money. And of course, everything else that Poodles just said, that goes without saying. But to think that I'm going to do this so that I can make money, that's not the way it goes.
Yeah,
I'm
my
doing it so that
token,
we
I
can
may
all
not
make
even
money,
own
and it's
Greek
also going to
token.
give some kind of a utility that helps people in some way, and that's the hope. That's really what the hope is.
Yeah, I may not even
And that's
own my
what-
own token. That's how much I care. I want something for the community. And I kept thinking, what's one way where I can have value, where people in my community can have fun? You know, with Greek token, we can have different things where I can celebrate community achievements. I can do giveaways with my own token and give away back to those people who have supported me forever. So for me, it's all about the community. If I want to make money, I'm in the projects I'm in. Yeah, okay. I say I might not own Greek token. I'm going to buy in like everybody else at the same time everybody else buys. There's going to be no advantage for me at all. And if I have some, I have some. But who knows? I haven't even decided. Who knows what my life's going to be like back when I come out with it? You know, we'll see.
Listen, every project owner has to have some, a small percentage of tokens to do giveaways, to do buyback and burns, to do things. It's what that developer or what that team or what that CEO does with those tokens to show the character of that CEO or that owner of that token. Okay. I believe that if everyone goes about making their token on Vulcan in the right manner with the right intentions, that Vulcan is going to be an unstoppable, unbeatable mammoth in the blockchain space. And that's what I want. I love this community. I love the surrounding factor that all of us support each other. And I believe that we're all doing something positive for the blockchain. You know, that's how I feel about it. And my transparency and how I'm going to do things
There's going to be different ways that people go about it.
I'm sure they are.
And I'm not saying that, there's anything wrong with it, but like, there's people that have this idea that somebody like you, like me, like Greek, Peanut Butter, if he comes up with something, whatever, anybody that comes up with something, we're supposed to do all this work and then just offer it up and then not get any sort of reward for that. That's not the way it goes, everybody. I'm sorry. Now, there's the difference, though. Here, what's the difference? Is somebody responsible about it, right? If they're not, then they're going to dump on people, this, that, and the third, and they ruin their reputation. Do you think for 1 second that Greek or Poodles or me or Mela or Chris, any one of us, Peanut Butter, are we gonna create something and then dump on everybody to ruin our reputation? Do you think that that's something that's even feasible? It's never going to happen to me. I'm never going to do that.
Yeah.
But do I want to be able to give myself some sort of a reward for being able to build the channel that I did, then build the community that I did with the Discord, and then continue to build it, now creating a token, and then having more interaction with everybody, having more people come in, more excitement that I've built, and then I dump on everybody? That's never, ever, ever going to happen. I'm not the guy. My name is plastered all over the place.
Prado, you were wrong.
In my Discord.
It's Hervé Guillot.
Yeah, it's Hervé.
I know.
Guillot.
I saw that.
So
It
he
was
gave us
amazing.
the right
It's like-
pronunciation.
Never would have got it right.
I
Never
would've
would've got
never
that
Right
guessed that.
pronunciation.
No,
So-
none of us got that.
And Daniel's spot on, and Poodles is too. Like, you know, I am going to be bringing up an NFT project, but that NFT project is going to have utility for a different market that is outside. You know, I guarantee 90% of the current Vulcan community may not even be interested in purchasing an NFT.
You never know, but I can guarantee you're not going to put it out there and then dump your name down there. Like, you know, you're going to have to do this and then ruin your whole thing that you've built up. I'm never, ever, ever going to do that. I'm not that guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are. Like I said, so, you know, my project in particular it's going out to try to get people that aren't currently into crypto, that are business owners, getting them into crypto, right? My project is solving a business problem by way of crypto.
Nice.
Using NFTs. So, you know, if you're a business owner and you are part of the Vulcan community, and, you know, you probably already kind of have an idea of what I'm getting at without me even talking more about it. But, you know, that's my target. So, Hervé, no, I'm not looking at printing anything where, you know, it's going to benefit me directly. It will over time, because, you know, as Daniel put it out there, I'm going to put an effort into this thing. I got to put some research into it. I have to put some time and energy into it. And I am going to get
you got to have a developer. You have developers, right? Mela,
and you've got a community of people around here that could point you in the right direction.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to
There's a lot that's going to go into it. Hervé knows it, and he just said that he's 100% Prado. He understands what you're saying, fella. The problem is that there's going to be people out there that think that that's a bad thing. And I'm sorry if you think that, but I also don't care. To be honest with you, I don't. And I'm not talking to you, Hervé, or anybody else that's in the chat. If you feel if you feel some type of way about that, I really don't care. The bottom line is that I've built an entire community on my channel that I turned over and started to build into a Discord community as well. We're interactive. And anything that Greek wants, I'm there for him. Anything I need, he's there for me. And also the same thing with Poodles, and of course you fella. And then Chris Cruz, when he starts to blow up, he's going to have his own community that we're going to all be interactive with each other, and we're going to be promoting each other, and we're going to be promoting each other's products. And the reason why we have these products is because it's what we believe you want. It's something that you want. Like, you know, I've said this before, and people think that it's a joke. They think that I'm making a joke when I have the Trump stuff on the Daniel Prado Fashion website. That's not a joke. That's me giving it to the people that I've got. I'm guesstimating that my audience is 90% Trumpettes. That's what they are. And so guess what? I started to make things that I thought they might like. And if they start buying them, that's fine. I'm not forcing it on them, but I'm giving them what they want. And I'm going to give them what they want from here on out. I'm never going to ever create something, though, ever, that's going to take advantage of you, ever. It's not going to happen. If I were to create the worldwide token and I were to take aside some for myself, I'm not going to have all this and then it gets to $10 or $100 and then I just sell them all. That's not the way I do things. It's so that I can be able to have some money for the efforts, like fella was just talking about, and Poodles and Greek. You know, we're all doing these things because we're trying to build communities so that we can have something to talk about, so that we can have a relationship
in like 3 weeks,
so that we can get together.
And so, like, guys like Teddy One, who just in the last 3 weeks more nodes, he can earn some income on those nodes from the volume that these projects that are going to generate, right?
Yeah.
So, and Poodles, I hate that to cut you off. You're saying, you know, there's all of you guys are doing a ton of hard work. I'm only doing a live once a week. I do a few videos as I can.
That's going to step up. You need to step up, by the way, because when the Vulcan blockchain starts, you're going to need to be doing a lot more lives than this. I'm just letting you know right now.
My wife is getting on me all over. Trust me, my wife's all over me on that. So
and I love your wife. You mentioned that earlier. I forgot to tell you about that. I love the fact that your wife wants you to do other things. She's pushing you and she's making sure. That's what a great woman does.
Oh yeah, my
That's what she
wife's
does.
awesome.
She backs you up and she makes sure that you're doing even better than what you think you could possibly do. I love your wife. She's a great woman.
She is. She's awesome. She's awesome. But you know, the point I was trying to make though is this stuff isn't easy. You know, I mean,
No, it's not.
Prado makes it. Prado, Greek, you know, Chris Cruz. Even I know he's new to it, but
He's a pro.
You know, he's a pro. He's a pro. These guys,
I have no idea what I'm doing.
They make it seem so simple, but you know, Chris kind of experienced me almost having a meltdown earlier because I was having appliances installed.
I got your back though. I told you I could talk for a while. They'll never know.
I was having a technology issue. I had some, appliances guys were coming in to install some stuff right as the show was starting, just right as the show was starting. But we all figured it out, right? So I'm kind of like a duck, right? I try to make
just going to run
like
breaking news for
but
5
underneath
minutes.
there's a lot of activity going on.
I was just going to run the breaking news for 5 minutes.
This is not, when people talk to me about crypto and ask me, hey, should I get into crypto? The first thing I tell them is crypto is not for the faint of heart. And I say the same thing when it comes to doing doing this YouTube thing. I never thought I'd be doing this. And if you've been on my show before, you've heard me say this, and I say it again. I never thought I'd be doing this, but I'm doing it, and I'm going to do it, to the best of my ability. So
you're doing great, bro.
And I got to do more. I know that. Wife's pushing me to do that, and we've got some plans. So we're going to.
Well, you don't have to now. What I meant by that is you're going to have to do more, because when Vulcan comes out, there's going to be a bunch of people looking for content,
right?
And they're going to want more content than just watching me and Greek and Poodles and everybody else. They're going to be starting to binge on it. That's what they're going to do, and they're going to want more information. So the more you can do, the better it'll be for you.
Oh yeah. So that's what we're gearing up to do, right? So we're trying out some new things, and kind of doing some more planning as opposed to on whim type stuff. So yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. So, so yeah, I just wanted to make sure everybody understood that, right? That this stuff isn't easy. These guys are putting in a lot of time, and if they are putting a project together, they need to get paid for it. Period. And here's one guy right here. My gosh, this dude right here, Confirmant, he does a ton. Confirmant does a lot. And I don't know that I don't know if the community really understands, what kind of effort he puts into what he does. So if any of these folks ever consider putting a project together, yeah, they need to get paid for it. Period.
Let me ask you guys something. Earlier today, I put on a video by a guy named Jack Mallers. He owns his own crypto company, but he did a presentation in front of lawmakers in Washington, D.C. And part of his presentation, he spoke about how, and I found this part to be interesting. And I think it's 100% true, and I'm going to roll with it, right? And I want you all to also, if you agree with me, which is this: that Bitcoin, and Chris, you should be especially paying attention to this. Bitcoin is not a threat to the United States dollar. It's not a threat to the United States dollar. So now, what does that mean? It means that the same way that the internet, he made this point, which I agree with. And again, I'm gonna start to roll with this, and I want you guys to also. Bitcoin is like the internet. When it came through, it made things a lot easier for all kinds of information to be had, right? We were able to get information a lot easier. Well, what is Bitcoin doing for the United States dollar and dollars in general, all kinds of currencies throughout the world? If you can take your Bitcoin and you can take your dollar and you can buy Bitcoin and then use that Bitcoin to easily transfer it to somebody, if it's in the United States or somewhere around the world, and it just costs you pennies on the dollar, it is a means of transportation of the United States dollar. It's what it was built for. One of the reasons why it was built. It makes it easier and cheaper to do that. So instead of it being a threat to the United States dollar, why can't we look at Bitcoin as being an ally of the United States dollar? Jack Mullers didn't say these words. I'm putting this on. This is my spin. Can it be an ally to the United States dollar? You guys know this, and so does Chris, that I've been saying that if we went this route, it's going to make the United States dollar even more strong than it ever has been in its entire existence. Because now the United States dollar is being intertwined with the newest technology in the world, which is Bitcoin and blockchain technology. If you can now just assume that Bitcoin is the way that you transfer your United States dollar to anywhere and anybody around the world, does that not make the United States dollar even more powerful? Therefore, there's no way that the Bitcoin can ever be a threat to the United States dollar. So in other words, you as somebody, you just buy Bitcoin, and now that Bitcoin is in your wallet, you send it to where you need to be, somebody gets it, and they take that Bitcoin and they turn it into United States dollar in France, in Africa, in any place around the world, Asia. And now you have United States dollar, and then you could take it and transfer into whatever currency you have. It to me is it's a means of transporting currency. Any dollar in the entire world, I should say, could buy Bitcoin, and then it could just be used as that actual dollar, whether it's the yuan or something, anything from around the world. You could buy it with, you could buy Bitcoin with that currency, and then transfer it to somebody, and then they can download it as that currency that they want it to be, which is the United States dollar, the yuan, the rand, whatever it could be. To me, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency should not be looked at as an enemy of the United States dollar. It should be looked at as a new ally that is the forefront. It's the now, it's the technology, what we should be looking towards, so that we can make things easier when it comes to the United States dollar or any currency in the world. It's not an enemy, it's an ally. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree with you.
It's already here.
100%. But I think the issue there, Daniel, is that crypto is an equalizer, financial equalizer for some, and that there are some people that are in power that don't want to see that happen. They don't want to see, and I put this, I think, I don't know if it was your live or maybe it was Fowler's earlier, but I am convinced that there are some people on both sides of the aisle that are not interested in seeing the have-nots become part of the haves. And crypto is definitely a vehicle that will enable that to happen.
I don't understand New York, man, because in New York, it's like there's two sides to the table in New York. In New York, the only crypto exchange that you could use in New York is Coinbase, which I don't get it, because my wife's father works for the New York City Fire Department, and they could get paid in crypto. So, and I could walk to a gas station around the corner from my house, and they have a BTC ATM machine. Okay. Yeah. When I was in the military, I was in Italy. They had a Bitcoin ATM machine. I didn't go to there's Bitcoin ATM machines popping up all over the place. Okay. So I don't understand why the governments are not acting like they know it's going to happen, but they're allowing the machines to be placed, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what that is either. I mean, like it is. I feel your pain, because you're looking at this like, what's the problem?
But like why? You're letting the Bitcoin ATM machine in the gas station.
Have you tried crypto.com?
Yeah, it doesn't work in New York. You cannot have crypto.com in New York unless you have a VPN.
Yeah, because it works in New Jersey.
Yep, not New York though.
So, Poodles, you've got some advice from Kryptonian.
Poodles, you should move to the United States and leave New York. Just saying.
Ah,
Come
man,
on
I
to
like
Texas.
delis,
Come
bro.
on to Texas, buddy.
I'm a fat boy through and through, man. I like delis. I like going to a deli, getting an egg and cheese sandwich in the morning, you know.
You can find that in Texas. Come on.
You can transition
Not
to
the
barbecue.
same, man.
with that
I've been all
comment
over the
is
country,
given by
man. All over the
Kryptonian.
country, and there's no place like home for me in New York, man. I like
Who's
having
talking
a deli,
about
bro.
moving to Texas where you could just like shoot people and everything's fine. There's no problem. Everything's okay.
That's not how it is, Daniel.
The
No, it's
bread
not.
outside of New York, I'm like particular about my food, guys. Like the bread tastes different to me. Like the Chinese food tastes different to me. I don't know. The food in New York to me is the best in the country, bro.
Oh, I've been there. It's okay. It's good.
Mm.
It's good.
I like
I've
the
been there.
food in Delaware. It's really good.
So pride and
Like I go to Florida a lot, and the bread in Florida is horrible, man.
Wherever the Greek is, that's where the food is.
What part
Good
of Florida you go to, Poodles?
Every part. There's not a part of Florida.
It's
I don't
funny
visit.
that you say that though, Poodles, because like I always hear this that like it's the water, it's the water, it's the water.
That's what it
It's
is.
like, no, it's not.
It's the water. When you bake your dough, you need to.
In the New York sewer water? That's good stuff, right?
Yep.
It's just different
I'm
water,
teasing,
man.
I'm
Yeah.
teasing, I'm teasing.
No, the water
Yeah,
does make a
you guys
difference in
think
bread
that,
making.
It
all
does.
kinds of great
Listen,
things in the
Try a
water.
slice of pizza anywhere
Or
else, and
bread,
try a slice of
everything
pizza
else.
in New York, and tell me which slice of pizza is better.
Chicago, way better.
Chicago's not way better, but they're almost as good. I went to boot camp in Chicago.
Chicago's better. I've been all around the world. I've been through all the U.S. and I'm in
I went to
Texas.
boot camp in Chicago, man. I went to great
Delaware
mistakes.
pizza is the best.
Greek, you're right, man. For me,
Nah, I beg to differ, man, because I've been there. I told you.
I
went to
love
boot
when
camp
people
in
say that
Chicago.
New York pizza is the best, and I look at them like,
Why?
"What's New York pizza?
It's nothing.
Nothing. It's the same as everywhere else.
Yeah,
Yep.
I had a Chicago
Everywhere
beef
else.
dish in Chicago, and there
There's
was
no
I think
such
it's
thing
the
as New
dough.
York pizza. I love it when people say that.
That's why
I'm like,
everywhere you go,
do
they have a new.
what do they do in New York? Do they flatten out the dough?
pizzeria.
Yes. Do they put sauce on it? Yes. Do they put cheese on top of the sauce, on top of the dough? Yes. And maybe a couple toppings,
No,
like
no,
maybe
Daniel,
we're just talking about
some
pizza. I was
pepperoni.
talking about
Yes.
dough
And
is-
then I
Well,
go,
Daniel thinks that McDonald's is fine dining, so there you go.
oh, I know. Come on, please.
I'm
Daniel,
teasing.
I don't think it's
the
fine
difference
dining,
is
but I think
the
it is
dough.
good.
I know. I like.
You
I
guys,
like.
you guys have like a flatbread. It's flatter, and that's it. And then like Chicago's more deep dish. That's
Deep
all they're
dish.
talking about. It's not like the flavor or anything like that.
Listen, it's not pizza.
You get a good
specifically,
wood-fired
but
New
it
York
really is
pizza, it's
about
good.
delis, though. You know, there's delis everywhere in New York. You go outside of New York, it's hard to find a bodega, man.
Well,
Or
Jay
just a
Legend
good
said,
outside of New York?
come to Louisiana. So, what do you think about Louisiana food? So,
Amazing.
love it.
I've got family in Louisiana. I love Louisiana food.
My dad's from Louisiana. I love Louisiana food, man.
I can't
Yeah,
even
Louisiana
speak on
food is-
Louisiana.
Yeah, I love Louisiana. Their food is
Boudin,
fantastic.
gumbo.
New York,
Oh, yeah.
Philadelphia is great with food. So
Philly's
is
good food, too.
Louisiana. Like Los Angeles to me is completely out of everything when it comes to food. Nobody knows anything about Los Angeles. Nobody ever talks about Los Angeles and its food ever.
I've never heard anybody talk about Los Angeles food.
Right. Chicago's got some good food going on. Nobody talks about Los Angeles food. What is their signature food? Nobody knows. You know why?
In-N-Out
Because they don't
burger.
cook there. Nobody knows anything.
I
They
think it's
import
In-N-Out
everything.
burger, right? Is that
Yeah.
a LA thing? Yeah, it sucks. I don't like it.
Thank you, sir.
I don't like it. I mean, I've eaten
Kelly
it.
Production says,
I don't
no,
care.
Dan, you are not about to kill my dream of having New York pizza one day. That's one of my dreams, bro. And I'm sorry to tell you, go down the street, have a slice of pizza. And I
It's not.
promise you, it's the same thing
No, it's not.
that is in New York. I promise you.
Right.
There's one thing that's different. If they do it well, that's because of their sauce and it's because of the way that they prepared their dough, yes, for their pizza. But it's not going to be anything different. You're not going to be like, oh my God, this is the way pizza's made. Like when you make a Philadelphia cheesesteak. That's the difference.
You're
if
right.
you go somewhere else other than Philadelphia or the tri-state area that hosts Philadelphia, Southeast Pennsylvania, not Northeast Pennsylvania, not West Pennsylvania, Southeast Pennsylvania, all of Delaware, and South Jersey, not North Jersey, but South Jersey, you'll get a fantastic cheesesteak. If you go anywhere else in the world, they're going to give you 2 pieces of Wonder Bread with a steak in it and a piece of cheese on top of it. And they're going to go,
no
here's your
way. I think
cheesesteak.
20 years
And you're going to
ago,
be like,
yeah,
what
but not
the
now.
f- is this,
Not now.
bro?
Not now. There's so many restaurants that are out there that
There's a
that
lot
are-
of them that they've stepped
20
up. You're
years
right. But
ago, if
before
you went
and
to
now,
New
it
York-
still can be that way.
My
20 years ago,
motorcycle
you went
club
to New
takes a
York
ride
restaurant.
once a year to Philly just for a Philly cheesesteak.
Well,
That's
you
a
know,
fact.
there's so many New Yorkers that moved to Texas. We have it all in Texas, man. We're good to go.
There's not
Yeah,
that many
you're right
New
about
Yorkers in
that.
Texas.
We've
man.
got a
Come on.
bunch of
on,
New Yorkers in California.
Stop.
I'm kidding.
Stop.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Daniel. I'm just kidding.
So Barry McCockiner says pineapple on a pizza is like sausage
No,
on a lady.
Barry McCock and her talking about pineapple on pizza, bro.
That's
Yeah.
that's funny.
I had pineapple on pizza yesterday.
Yuck.
You serious?
You are a complete and utter violation in and of itself, Greek.
I did that on purpose just to piss off everybody in my office. So when I ate it, they were all
It's
staring at
all
me,
yours,
looking at me.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it worked.
But did you like it?
Oh no, it was trash, but it worked. I pissed off 20 people in the office, so it worked.
Perfect.
At least you told the truth. All these people
Yeah, but
say
it's
so
not like I
good,
ordered
and I'm
from like my
there's
favorite
no
pizza
way that
joint.
it's good
No way.
ever.
This is like a personal pizza joint, like something they cook up in 5 minutes. It's trash pizza to begin with, so why not?
So-
You can
So
ruin that. Pizza.
crypto pride? Yes, sir. All the time.
So crypto,
Yes, sir.
crypto
Crypto.
prize is
that-
pizza with peanut butter.
Yes, sir.
That's a weird.
No,
Yes.
I'm never going to do that.
That's
It was
disgusting,
ruined
Terry.
peanut
That's
butter.
enough.
for me.
That's enough. Don't talk anymore, Terry. That's ridiculous.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
I
could be
can never
wrong.
do that. I'm never
That
gonna
one
do
is weird.
you're wrong, right?
So
Yeah, that's
Poodle's
weird.
Rich
I'd rather
Husband
have
says,
pineapple on a pizza than peanut
No,
butter.
no pineapple.
And I
peanut
hate
butter?
pineapple.
But peanut butter with garlic and cheese and sauce since I was a kid in Italy all the time. No big deal.
See, Biz is corrected everybody. This is what I'm talking about. The New York style pizza is like it's what he's talking about. We see it down here, but 20 years ago, you couldn't get pizza like that unless you went to like New York
Correct.
or to Chicago. Now those places have come to. You could go right down the street and get something as close as possible to those areas.
Yeah. I was sad when Uno's Pizza closed in my area, Greek.
Yeah,
You have Uno's Pizza still in Chicago, right?
yeah, there are some.
Yeah, we had one downtown like 5 minutes from my house. When they closed, I was a sad, sad puppy.
I will say this about New York pizza: the pizza ovens, some that are like 50 years old, and they got that built-in, like
Oh, yeah.
all the pizzas made with them. They give it an extra flavor. Those wood
That
fire.
stone that they cook
yeah.
off of.
Yeah,
It's good. The stone
Yeah.
is good.
yeah. You need a good stone.
see,
My
so-
whole thing isn't just New York pizza though. My real thing is the delis though, man. Seriously, the delis are super important to me, man. You go into a deli, you get good sandwiches, you get, you could go into a deli, just, get a slice of provolone. I love delis, man. Get some
Well,
different
those are
order
popping
meat
up
salads.
too.
Rich Husband disagrees. He says it shouldn't be about food. It's about having your freedoms.
But food is freedom.
Yeah.
You don't have freedom, you have food. You know what I'm saying? What,
Well,
what-
that's what, you got those delis that Poodle's talking about. I mean, I'd say over the last 10 years, we got 15 different delis around where I live, and it's like they're all pretty close and authentic, I think.
Barry
Does anyone know what
McCockiner
Barry
is
McCockiner does for a
crazy.
living. Like, I mean, is this guy like a comedian, a
But I
writer?
can't agree with him more, though, fella.
No, he's right.
I can't agree with him more. That's so. That's so
He ate
true.
a guy at Burpees now,
Priceless member of this
after
community.
yesterday's topping of pineapple.
I love Barry.
So I'm just fortunate where I live. I have a very, very eclectic food. We have Thai. We have all the world food is my neighborhood. I'm the minority where I live, so we have all the world's food in a 5-mile drive from my house, which is amazing.
And Poodle's
What town do you
Kryptonian
live
is spot
I live
on.
just almost at downtown Fort Worth, but where I live I'm the minority.
Oh, so you're up. Yeah. There you go.
I'm not a Texan, but I live in Texas. I was born someplace else, and I was a military brat, lived all over the world. But where I live, I'm very fortunate. We have all kinds of food. I mean, from all around the world, we have immigrant population in my neighborhood, and so I can just go anywhere and get a true sampling of cultural food. You know what I'm saying?
You have some good barbecue by you, don't you?
Yeah. In my
backyard.
In my smoker.
Barbecue, I love. Here's a rule for me when it comes to barbecuing. If you go to somebody's house and they don't have burgers and hot dogs for their barbecue, then it's a complete and utter violation to me.
You will never like my barbecues then, because I'm going to smoke some pulled pork, smoke some ribs.
That's fine. No, you can do that. I'm not saying that you can't do that, Greek. What I'm saying though is, you have to have burgers and hot dogs.
Yeah, for the kids.
And then you can do all that other nonsense.
For the kids.
If
The
I
kids
come to
eat
your
that,
house
and then the men.
and you're having a barbecue and all you have is pulled pork, I'm going to look at you like, what the f are you doing, bro? Where's the burgers and hot dogs?
So, all right,
there's more venison in New York than there is pulled pork.
That's grilling.
There's a lot of venison in New York too, man.
Dude, can y'all?
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants the venison.
Those are ribs. That's barbecue. That's barbecue, Prado.
That's barbecue, buddy, right there.
That's barbecue.
Yeah, you can do that stuff if you want. All I'm saying is that you have to have burgers and hot dogs as well. If you don't, you are in complete violation of a barbecue.
Okay, wait.
You can't have a barbecue without burgers and hot dogs. If you do that, you're in complete violation. In my opinion.
And some corn. You gotta have some corn on the grill too.
I think
barbecue is one thing, but
he's up there.
Meat, another thing.
Hey, Mellafella, I think Kryptonian's backstage.
Kryptonian's backstage?
No, not Kryptonian.
Keep him backstage. Keep him back there.
Barbecue's
back there.
But
compliments on it.
I owe you an apology.
There's a big difference. I'm not him. That's too big a shoes to fill.
Thank you.
I usually don't go this long, but you see the crowd that we have. It's a motley crew.
But smoky meat is one thing, and barbecuing, grilling is another thing. I just smoked burgers yesterday for my whole family.
Yeah, I'm not talking about all those technical jargons. I'm talking about you're having a barbecue. You're a person.
Okay.
You're having a barbecue. People are coming over. You're not having a grill out. You're not having a smoked turkey.
My brothers,
what you're having is a cookout. You're having a barbecue.
Prado,
a cookout. You have burgers and hot dogs and everything else you can have. That's fine. But as long as you have burgers and hot dogs, you're in the.
No. Prado, what you just said is like someone saying that a token and a coin is the same thing.
It's like exactly, they're not.
It's not a barbecue without burgers and dogs, though.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's not a barbecue without burgers and dogs. You can have all your smoked little whatever Chicago stuff, Greek. But if you don't have burgers and hot dogs, then
Daniel, you stepped in
and come in here. I think he said for the kids. So I think I know where you're going with this, Kryptonian. So if you're doing burgers and dogs at a barbecue, it's for the children.
That's the kiddie food.
It's for Daniel Prado because I want a burger and a hot dog. I'll have some of your little smoked whatever that you have because you're a Texan and you want to show off and act like you know like what cows actually do. I don't care. What I want is a burger and hot dog, and then I'll try your other nonsense.
There's your burger right there, Daniel.
Listen to him. He's calling him out on barbecue.
I just don't. Elvis just texted me what he smoked the other day, and it looks phenomenal. I'm hungry right now.
There's my smoked hamburgers last night.
Those look like meatballs.
Well, they're smoked hamburgers.
They're half-pound burgers, man.
Ago.
Are they really? They look really small. Is it on a big platter or something?
They're fat.
Those are meatballs?
No,
they're burgers.
They're half-pound burgers. That platter is like double sink wide.
Okay, well there you go. Now we're talking.
And I smoked them.
So Rob is saying he's never made hamburgers and hot dogs in a barbecue. So I'm curious. I wonder, is this a regional thing? Because I know where you are. Peanut butter.
You know what I want to make? A smoked pizza.
I can do it.
I think that would be awesome.
You can do it.
Yeah, I did it the other day.
I have a pizza stone that I can put on my smoker.
Yeah, you can do it.
That would be so good. I remember this one guy. He made smoked macaroni and cheese, and it was so freaking good. Oh my gosh!
You can smoke
Smoked
your ice.
macaroni and cheese.
You can smoke your ice and pour your bourbon over it. Ooh, just saying.
Now we're
Smoked ice?
talking. Now we're talking.
Yes, sir.
So
Just load
confident.
of the burgers and
that,
hot dogs are there. You can have whatever you want. Your little fancy shrimp and cocktails, all that stuff. Just give me the burgers and hot dogs. Everything else is additional to it. You know.
Now we've got Kryptonian on,
What's up,
and I
gentlemen?
think we're going to get educated on barbecue, right?
No, we're not.
Nah, brother. The funniest thing I heard all night
Yes,
was
we are.
when he said you just compared barbecue to tokens and coins, man. That was the funniest shit I heard, dude. The way you just.
I mean, am I right or wrong, Kryptonian?
You're absolutely right, man. You know, I get it, Prado. You know, you're right.
What's going on?
Hot dogs, you know, and that's what the kids eat, you know. So, you know, I guess you want to hang out with the kids. That's cool. I'm gonna go to Greek's house, bro. I want some of that. I want some of those ribs, man. I want something smoked. That's how we do it in Texas, though. But
That's how we do it.
But I love me but I will agree with Prado. I want a burger. I can't eat burger and then go eat like barbecue. If I'm gonna eat a burger, I want a freaking burger, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a gourmet.
You want some bird? There's some birds.
Yeah, but you can have like as many burgers and hot dogs. You know, that's for the kids, like you said. You know, so is Prophet Lofty saying the same thing. That's for the kids, and you guys just happen to be tied together.
You want some bird?
For 100% wrong, and that's just the way it goes.
He has so many pictures of food on his phone.
You live around all those Republicans, bro. You're surrounded by red, and you're eating burgers and hot dogs. I don't understand what's going on, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on. Real men having burgers and hot dogs.
Well, I know what it is.
And then because we're so manly, then we can eat everything else afterwards.
You want some?
He's gonna say next that he needs them well done.
So is that a brisket peanut butter?
That's a brisket.
Peanut butter is having such a hard time.
Are you talking about a burger? Or are you talking about a slider?
That's a brisket.
That's a brisket.
I don't know. Peanut butter had some sliders on there earlier, though.
I
smoke all the time. Just hating. He likes to eat sausage.
Now that's a real burger right there.
That's right. McDonald's is awesome, bro. I don't care what anyone says. How many of you guys are going to say I never go to McDonald's? Go ahead, say it.
I go to McDonald's. It used to be good, man. It used to be good. I ain't gonna lie. You know,
I haven't been to McDonald's
I
in 10
want
years.
someone to tell me that they don't ever go to McDonald's because that's going to be a fun.
I got a small fry today for lunch from McDonald's.
Oh, that's right. Because
he's at McDonald's right now.
I go for the breakfast.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Prado, they have the best breakfast, bro. They do.
Their breakfast is phenomenal.
Is it in Texas alone where they do the McRib like for one day out of the year and then it disappears?
No, it's not for one day, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's only for like a very limited time that they have it. Yeah.
But do you really know what McRib is?
Yeah, I don't want to know. Let's not talk about that.
It's this thing that they make that looks like a rib, but like they made it. They handcrafted it.
So I've got a question for Kryptonian. So Kryptonian doesn't believe that we landed on the moon. So
Jesus
do you
Christ.
believe that McRib is real meat?
No, hell no. So no, I'm just laying the foundation. I said it tastes good. I didn't say it was good.
It's not real. It's probably not. It's like I said, it's not a real rib, but it is real meat. It's just
There you go, Daniel. There's a hot dog.
It's kangaroo meat.
It's what they have left over. They don't make the chicken nuggets with. It's what they make
into rib shape.
No, they just grind up the chicken and then they smash it together to make little United States. Like some of them look like the United States and some of them are just like little Puerto Ricos.
Have y'all ever seen the video of them producing the McNugget?
Yeah.
That's an interesting video.
What did this live turn into? We're talking about how the meat is.
We have descended into chaos here. We're not talking about McRib.
This is the cooking channel. We're talking about.
No.
God damn.
I'm
It's
so
all
All I
Poodle's
do is
fault.
stare
He
at candles
started
and I'm talking about food.
Poodle started it.
I really
Noah, you haven't been to McDonald's in 10 years?
Nope, I haven't been in 10 years.
You're not missing out.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't believe that for a second, fella.
Prado, when we make our
For one
millions, we'll
second.
take him to McDonald's.
I
We'll
don't
eat
believe
gourmet
it for one
McDonald's.
second, bro.
I'll
It's
still
the
go to
truth.
McDonald's.
Bro,
It's
I
the
probably have
truth.
it 2 or 3 times a week. I won't lie.
Dude, I've
There's
been to
no way
Whataburger.
that that's possible, bro.
I've
10
gone to
years, not no
Whataburger.
McDonald's. There's no way that that's possible.
I get
yeah,
McDonald's
Daniel,
once
I
a week,
think
man.
it
I have
would be.
kids, man. Kids love chicken nuggets and French fries, man.
Well,
Chicken
you
nuggets.
got
I give
Whataburger.
it to them once a week at least.
A lot of
My
people
daughter
like
hates
Whataburger
McDonald's.
better, man.
Yeah,
Whataburger.
I've been to
There you
Whataburger,
go.
but I haven't done
Whataburger's good.
McDonald's in a long time.
Yeah, but there's no way that you can have a Whataburger like, every
First of all,
other
it ain't a
mile.
water
It's like-
burger. There ain't no water in that burger, bro. It's a Whataburger.
What
Whata-
burger?
Whataburger.
Drop the R, bro.
Whataburger.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, we have a Culver's. around here. It's pretty
Whataburger.
good.
All right,
What
guys.
burger?
I just want to say, I just want to cut it short real quick. I got to run there. I'm like nonstop working on things, guys. But I love each and every one of you. Like I've always said before, everybody up on this screen right now is working hard for the community. The least you could do is just give them a subscribe to their channel, follow each and every one of their Discords. When I always used to say, and I still say it to this day, teamwork does make the dream work, guys. We are a family. We are a community. We're trying to do the greatest things that we could do for this community with Vulcan blockchain. Just come with us for the ride. We're all going on it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I'll be back. And, stay positive. We're doing great things. Have a good night.
See you,
Have a
man.
good night, Poodles.
Later, man.
No doubt. I'm actually going to go too, guys. It's almost at the 3-hour mark. I don't know if you wanted to wrap it up soon, though. If you were going to,
Yeah, I wanted to.
then I'll stick around for that. These are my
Yeah, I'm
final
about
words.
to wrap up.
We're
but
about to be in. We're all going to make it. It's an amazing time. SafeUGo is about to be coming out at the end of this month, and then even Vulcan, which is going to be directly after that, sometime in June, even at the end of June. I still believe in that. I still believe that we're going to be in Q2. That's my final words. SafeUGo all the way, and then of course Vulcan right afterwards, sometime at the end of June. I think that we're going to make it for Q2. That's my final words.
appreciate it.
Q4.
All right, confirm. My apologies. Usually don't go this long, but what you got for us tonight?
What do you expect? That's a better question.
If
I
I
don't know
lived
how to
in the
follow up
content
that.
where I would
give
be
us
up
like
on
the cliff notes of the TA video you did, so
Oh,
we can
clip
go and
notes
watch
of
it.
TA video. I mean, FOMC meeting tomorrow. Big sad. Volatile day. Don't buy. Unless you want to see it be a wishy-washy washing machine. Or unless you know what you're doing, like Chris Cruz.
Go cash. Don't go cash. That you can't confirm. You can't say it anymore. Get cash now. Just get out of anything that you have. That tomorrow is going to be a bloodbath, dude.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
I agree.
And, I saw Pride's comment saying about Pepe. I don't want to say nana boo boo. I told you so, but probably
You did.
And all I gotta say is, damn, it's nice to be right sometimes.
Oh man.
Confirmation, you're right more than you think, man. I watch a lot of your TA, man, and I'm
being facetious. I don't ever tout anything, but I was just being funny.
You should.
You're good at what you do, sir, and we appreciate
very
you.
good.
Chris Cruz,
Thank
what you got for us?
Just an extension off what Confirmant said. If you're into any kind of the markets at all, get out or prepare for a very volatile day tomorrow. A lot of things are going to happen. When it comes to crypto, Daniel and I talked about it a little bit today. I'm super bullish on everything crypto. Bitcoin is the sooner that they make it legal tender everywhere, it's a store of value. Just like the property flex, the Kryptonian in our legend we're discussing. And that's another avenue for store of value for the future. Real estate, crypto market, all of it's going to be pumping big time. And we are real close. Every day I wake up, we're closer to the bull run.
Yep.
In crypto.
Yep.
Yeah.
And love being with you guys.
Always.
Love being with you, brother.
Confirmant and Chris Cruz both mentioned the FOMC, and that is the Federal Open Markets Committee. If you're not familiar with that, there is a link in the description area for that. I was going to cover that tonight, but we didn't get to it. So I'm grateful to these gentlemen for bringing it up.
When Chris he will come out publicly and state something around 2:00. It's usually his time.
Yeah, 2:00, and then they'll do the.
And then they'll hold the meeting and talk at 3.
Is that
they do
Central
the
Standard
rate.
Time?
They do the statement and the rate will be at 2:00, and then they'll do the news conference at 2:30. And I'm telling you, if you are not cash, you are just gonna your stomach is gonna sink, man. You're gonna be devastated.
Yep. And that agenda is in the link in the description area, so you can go and check that out.
That's useful info.
Compton, what you got for us?
One more thing.
Lakers are winning. So
Chris got one more thing.
They do the non-farm payroll change will be at 8:15 tomorrow morning too. So you have some time, but that is going to be a killer for you too. So you're going to bounce one way, another way. You're going to be all over the place tomorrow.
That makes sense because I was looking at something happening mid-morning tomorrow. So there you go.
Right. Yeah. So then you run into the fact that you run into Thursday and then Friday, and then honestly just stay cash. Look at everything Monday. Don't even focus on anything the rest of the week. Honestly, that's my opinion.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Compton, what you got?
It's gonna be 24 days of just patiently waiting for SGO, and see, it's gonna be a crazy day that day. That's all I gotta say, man. Go Lakers.
Yeah, go Lakers. I gotta support the Lakers on this one. The Greek DeFi guru. Thanks for joining us tonight, sir. What are your pearls of wisdom?
My pearls of wisdom is be patient. Things are going to happen. We're going to find out more. Stop always thinking the worst. Even me, I got to tell myself, always think positive. Vulcan's a step away. Esco's coming out. We're all going to be happy. So just be happy.
Appreciate it. And yes, Rush, I agree. I agree completely with that comment.
It is a good burger.
All right, so I'm going to leave the Texas Coalition. I'm going to call you guys the Texas Coalition. So we're going to start with I Love Peanut Butter. What you got for us tonight?
Hey, man, if you guys are ever in town, let me know ahead of time. I'll smoke some meat for you, and burgers and hot dogs for Daniel. Whatever you want. I can do salmon. I can do whatever you want. My smoke pit's always open, and I'm happy.
Smoke macaroni and cheese, brother. Get it ready.
I can do it. I just but back to crypto and all this. I'm thrilled that I'm part of this community, and I probably wouldn't have been in as long as I am without you, Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
I got in early, but I stayed in because I watched all your videos. I mean, I like to give you a hard time because you like to give and take, and I like to.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, it's all good. I have no malice towards anybody, and I just think this is the best community of all the projects I'm in. And like Greek always says, we're all gonna make it, and I believe it as long as we stay together.
Yeah,
I agree. Kryptonian.
Oh man, got to put me on the spot, man. Sorry, I'm late, guys. We worked on that light paper for Property Flex. So if you guys caught the AMA yesterday, just go to propertyflex.io. You'll see a big button at the bottom of the page to check out our light paper. People were asking, super excited about it because we had over 50 people submit their email addresses, and just from our live last night, and then we have tons of DMs asking for the light paper. So people are certainly interested. We really appreciate that. But if I had one thing to tell you guys is I'm happy to be here as always. I appreciate everybody on this panel and in the community. Give love to all, hatred to none, do right and fear no man. And most importantly, guys, and we can all agree on this, nobody is coming to save you. Be your own hero. Belief is the enemy of knowing. Always inspect what you expect and do your own research. And I'll see you guys on the blockchain. Thanks for having me.
BYOB, be your own bodyguard.
There it is. And folks, I really appreciate you guys joining me tonight, both in the comments on the live. We're also broadcasting on Twitter, at least on my channel for the first time. For the panel, thanks to you for joining me tonight and for your ongoing support. And Prado, I'm kind of like I Love Peanut Butter, man. You do a ton of work for this community. You, Greek, Crypto Pride, and there's others too, and I mentioned Confirmant before. Guys, we appreciate y'all. We really do.
Yeah, man.
And we
Thank
thank
The way
you
I
for
see it
everything
is
that you do.
Prado's the spear and Greek's the staff, man. That's the way it goes, bro. I mean, straight up, you guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even
What
be
now?
here talking to you guys if it wasn't for those two.
Who's spearing
love you
who?
guys.
What are you talking about?
That's what I heard.
That's for Wednesday. Stop it.
Chris is turning this into something else.
No, I'm being
That's
serious.
Wednesday.
Prado's a freaking. He's the head of the arrow, you know, and you've got and Greek's always getting the shaft. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh wow. Okay.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
actually a country western song, right? She got the
Oh
whole
boy.
No, but guys,
I wouldn't get there if it wasn't for the the shaft.
I know,
You
bro. I know. But you know, I'm
Somebody's gonna
guys.
get
I really
me
appreciate
there.
y'all, man.
I'm just
Yeah,
glad
that-
that when he said the chef, never mind. I'm just.
Never mind.
That went a totally different
No.
direction. That went a totally different direction.
There's no way to say
I'm
like you
in the
could
right
say
place.
like I wouldn't get there if it wasn't for the poll. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, but you
I
know,
think your heart's in
Who's
the right
doing
place.
what
though,
with
man.
the poll? That's what I want to know.
Your heart's in the right place. So,
tune in the
but,
ball.
but yeah, I mean, I think, folks, listen to what these guys have to say. I think you all heard in some way, shape, or form, and Kryptonian just outright said it. Do your own research. Don't listen to us. We all have our own opinions and ways of doing things. And earlier on, I mentioned the article that is on Conformant's anything crypto.news site. Go check that out. Read it. Kind of figure out what is your investment psychology, and that will kind of help guide you on your path to research. And also look at the link that I put in the description area around the types of investment personalities. So get to know yourself as an investor, and you may find yourself making some better investment decisions. So again, I appreciate everybody for joining me tonight. We went a little long, but it was great. But until next time, Mellow Fella is out. Y'all take care. Have a good night.
Peace, guys. Thank you.
Peace.